First, recap. Welcome to Edge of Twilight, The Stars Between episode...
You don't know the episode, dude.
14!
14. Who would like to do the recap?
Well, you didn't want to?
I'll do it, fine.
I think you should do it. Your character finally got to have her moment.
Yeah, this is your show.
All right. Well, we were on the ship and we were floating around for a while. You know, Essie went off and did her own thing and probably had Irha in her room, knowing her. Waves hand. You know, I stayed and talked to Iconochorus about a few things. I pulled out, you know, the scroll that Wandox gave me and, you know, actually kind of solved the riddle, but like the riddle also has more layers. It's like a fucking onion cake. And now, you know, the new riddle is basically saying go to band and find some dude in some hut. And by hut, I mean like a holy place. So anyways, after, you know, the gardening club, and by gardening club, I mean everybody but Seino, you know, did their whole plant thing. Everybody sat around a table, but not before, you know, Luka started doing a weird mask thing. I don't know why he keeps putting the mask on. It's really strange out of nowhere of just, you know, all of a sudden you have a normal face and then bam, you just keep pulling off and on a mask. It's a little weird if you ask me. Anyways, so finally after, you know, some dilly-dallying, we made our way over to on the path over to Rampart. We stopped because there were some crates of some loot and Maelie took the survivors out. Found some weird stretchy or mummified bodies. Who knows what they were. Came back, it was a mission failure as one of them tried to impersonate one of the crew and Maelie blasted them off into space. So as we're planning to land right on Sudoku's house, we come up with a plan that we're going to come out of the ship as a show of force. You know, Irha on the dragon, Maelie on her fucking crack horse that drips saliva everywhere, and don't get me started on how we have to keep the ship clean. Then we have our tentacle wizard, who's on her horse with her demon familiar. You know, we have Seino with Sera with his flaming back things. And then we have a hovering cleric. And then me as Sekelq's flying like a torpedo through the sky. We opened up the hatch, came out, and we just hear screaming and calamities as Lord Sudoku with his entourage come to meet us. With the help of Flip Switch, we were able to translate all of the above. And he proceeds to lie to us when I ask him of why he squandered the money on his lavish palace. As we're talking, you know, I'm confused on why they're not storing things, and I just figured because they're ignorant or they just don't know how to. So then I try to explain multiple times about silos and granaries and whatnot, and they're just playing dumb. I don't know if it's because they're dumb men or what the problem is, but they don't understand the concept of, you know, making sure you save in times of plenty for when there's times of poor. But anyways, Sera, being the incredible tentacle wizard she is, used her legs, and by legs I mean suction cups, to climb over a wall, find a note ledger showing about his squandering, brought it back, charmed some hot guy with a man bun into cleaning her like a cat, and, you know, started reading off all of the squandery. That on top of me as Sekelq's, who is a divine being, also known as the Silver Shin, curse this guy and tell him, you know, of all of his misdoings. So then the villagers decide to turn against him, knowing that their husbands have died because he didn't want to pay for their surgery because he was too busy, you know, getting these sensual paintings to hang around his palace. After that, the village decided to doom him. They ripped his clothes off, tarred and feathered him, and then hung him in the street. Afterwards, Sera goes to extract this guy's essence. And she rode her manservant like a horse. Other people went and trained like Seino with people in a dojo. Maelie did a lap and Luka did a lap, and then because I did such a great job at this quest, Sreggop decided to treat the little lovely lady Effie onto a very cute and romantic date. As they talked about each other, their lives, and shared, their passions with each other, they made their way to a private field and shared a charcuterie board and decided to make out and fade to black.
That's right. And now you want to roll performance to see how well you did.
Yes.
Well, okay. Roll it then.
Does anybody have guidance?
You're on your own, baby.
But he's not with you.
Are you inviting us to group sex?
He was with you in spirit.
He was
With a
just
god?
hovering there.
No, he's not. He's like, that's some god shit happening over there. Like, I don't want any part of that.
He was hovering in the cuck chair. Oh!
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Sreggop just might remember you.
He might start responding to the text messages.
Wait.
Does Sreggop has to do a performance
Yeah,
check?
we're Seckles
Yeah.
check.
We're sexels.
His seckle check?
Yeah.
Okay. A question that I'm all pondering. Is Sreggop fertile? Can he make Effie pregnant?
I've already
That is a
discussed
good
this with
question.
her in immense detail.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can tell by the disappointment in my voice.
No!
The immense
fucked her-
disappointment.
You fucked a god, but you can't have this kid.
I mean, I think that's fair that they're infertile.
Damn.
All right,
I
okay.
think they are.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Damn.
He is almost overperforming. God
I
damn.
know.
Damn.
He is a god.
Effie had the best sex of her fucking life.
Yeah, there's no going back
With
now.
a god.
Once you go deetical, everything
Yeah.
else is heretical.
Yep.
Oh my lord.
My goodness.
All right.
You
Sorry.
Finally,
see
the fade
Effie
black
walking. You see Effie walking back bow-legged.
Oh my god.
She's walking side to side.
Yep.
No. She's making those hips move a little bit more. Man.
And that's incredible.
Man.
All right, so you walk back to the ship. Do you guys want to do anything else on Rampart?
Yeah, I'm taking my man.
Okay, other than kidnapping yet another person from this planet, would you like to do anything else?
Maybe they would like to not have the kidnapping happen. Sera.
Figure it out
Sera.
between you two then.
Where is my man token?
All right, let me go find him. Where did I put him?
Man.
No,
these
hang on.
kids.
We have to
Yeah.
convince him first. We should probably
Okay, do
convince
it in
him to-
character.
Well, right
Yeah,
now,
character.
right now he
Yeah.
is magically bound. So
This is our entrance, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me set this up. Yeah, let
Okay.
me mount him.
Oh my god.
There we go. She'd also have Moto on her. There we go. Excellent. All right, so Sera, I think she's got one saddle. She's got all three saddles tied onto him. Actually, no, it was just two. There's no dragon saddle. Two saddles tied onto him. And she'll just casually ride him up here. And he's both trying to clean her tentacles while also walking at the same time. And it is very clear she looks like she's about to go enter into the astral heartbeat.
Irha will slowly watch this happen as he peers her down. Sera, he calls down to her. I don't think we should just kidnap the guy. We should probably give him a choice, see if they leave or go. I'm just saying.
So you're actually trying to kidnap him and not just like having him carry your stuff, your spoils into the ship and then, letting him leave?
She'll first peer upwards. How tall is Goldenveer? Like, how high up is Irha?
He's about 20 feet up. He's very tall.
Oh my.
He's huge.
She'll crane her neck back and look all the way up at Irha.
Yep.
Sorry, excuse me. He does seem rather helpful, don't you think?
Well, he is very helpful. I'm going to say that. But, as what Maelie said, perhaps we shouldn't just kidnap him. We could ask him first. How about that? Can we go with that? Can we agree on that?
I mean, does he have a family? Like, do you know what you're taking him away from?
Yeah,
You'll visibly brighten up. I hadn't really thought about taking him with us, but now that you mention it, I think I would love to have him around.
Oh.
He seems very helpful.
Oh, don't be silly. Sera, come on. Come on, you know better. Ask him first. Ask him we could take him instead of just stealing him from his planet. Maybe he has livestock or something he has to look after for. Perhaps if we take him away, they're just going to starve and die. Do you want little sheeps dying?
Well, she does like tormenting souls and whatever. But more out loud, Maelie will call down from Ayaz's back. What if he's the only one who is in line to take over since we've deposed the previous Rice Lord, right?
An even more high value. She'll pause. Person, then. She'll reach down. Like in our world, you look for a driver's license to read about a person's identity. She's going to root around in his pockets to try to really figure out who... I think she heard his name. I think we all heard his name, the Yojiro So. She's going to try to figure out more about this guy and what's in his person.
Okay, so he doesn't really have anything in his pockets except like a rice ball, a couple of coins.
His lunch!
A couple of coins. His weapons, obviously. It is not very clear as to if he has a family or not, just from that information.
She wants to know how strong he is.
I mean...
Like, how powerful does he look?
Oh, okay, make a martial check.
25.
He is a level 6 warrior.
She'll look at him, then she'll look at everybody else. Is he So I've never used suggestion before. Is he still able to function like a normal person, or is he like completely compelled to just do the one thing and he's a robot?
So suggestion is... Let me go double check, because I'm remembering...
I'll put it in the chat.
I'm remembering older versions. Let me double check this. Yeah, he's still there. You can still speak to him. He's not a robot.
Okay. In that case, she'll slither down. She's gonna leave him carrying all the saddles, though, and still... he didn't have a toothbrush, right? I think you said he was just licking her.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a feudal planet. They have sticks.
She'll look down at him. She'll address him. What is your name?
All right, let's do this. Okay.
My name is Yojiro So.
What was your purpose serving the Rice Lord?
I was his retainer, a samurai in his employ, to keep safe his body and to destroy his enemies.
So a mercenary? Is that word common here?
I am no Ronin. I was bound to serve my lord through oath.
Was it by choice? Your choice?
Of course.
So you were loyal to corruption.
I do not understand.
When did you make your oath of service? How long ago?
When I became a man.
She'll look at him. How old does he look?
Yeah, he's like 30.
So, 10 years? Is that a reasonable?
It's probably more like 15.
Okay. Did you approve of your lord's actions? The corruption within?
I was unaware of the extent of his actions. My purpose is not to question my lord, but to keep safe his body and to serve as his sword.
Where do your morals lie, now that you are aware of his actions?
I have brought great shame upon myself to not have defended him when he was attacked. This dishonor will most likely lead to a warrior's death.
She'll study him further. She's getting gleeful, but she's trying her hardest to remain as stoic as she usually does. Would you be willing to pay your debt? To work it off?
Such a debt cannot be paid off. Only death
Why?
can pay for my failure.
And dispensing the death of others? To one that is equal to your weight?
I have failed in my actions. Dishonor can only be paid with death.
She'll look towards Maelie and Irha. Can you move your token so I could hover over your name? All I see is Goldenveer the Devourer.
There you go.
Thank you. It's just easier for me, thank you.
Yeah.
She'll look towards Maelie and Irha. Well, we're at the precipice of him taking his own life. Or finding another purpose. She wants to see what they're going to do about suicide.
That's fun. I'm just gonna ponder out this information, watching this dude kind of sit there and talk and talk and talk and talk. I don't think that a singular purpose should lead to death. That everyone should have an opportunity to continue their life even after oath. Just because you have failed now does not mean you're going to be a failure later. And there's a whole universe out there. And I don't know, I mean, if he's willing, we can take him to see it. To show them that there's so much more than just serving one guy.
Maelie will whisper to Irha, yeah, but you're asking him to serve one woman instead. I mean, it's service for service. It's really the same.
I mean, we can just have him not serve any of us and just take him with us as a guy.
On a joyride?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, Maelie will speak up. I suppose if you want to consider it this way, to preserve your honor, or what you think is left of it, you can, if it is your choice, choose to die to the life you had here, and then continue to live in a new life, in a new way, somewhere else. Would that not pay for it?
No. I have failed my lord, and he has been killed due to my negligence. I do not know why. My hands do not obey me. my mind turns to such grotesque fallacies. I have dishonored myself and my lord. Only through seppuku may I have honor in my life and in my death.
Was it not just proven that your lord was actually the one who betrayed you?
My lord did not betray me. His actions did not bring dishonor upon me.
His actions put you in a position for this. She'll gesture down towards exactly what he's doing.
He doesn't understand what you mean.
The actions of your lord put you in a position to where dishonor would be easy. How easy it was for me, Yojiro. That's his name, right? Yojiro?
Yeah.
How easy it was for me, Yojiro, to take your mind from you. We are giving you a chance to find honor, an honorable death, not a useless one.
Your philosophy is flawed. You are the aggressor here. You attacked us. Whether or not it was under the pretense of what you conceive to be morally obligistic is irrelevant. You decided to take my mind from me.
She'll nod. I did, and it was by the actions of your lord.
And the moment I get it back, I will perform what is necessary.
She'll lift a shoulder and then look towards Maelie and Irha. Well, there you have it.
I was just gonna give a big puff. Well, we can't force him to be here if he doesn't want to. We've given him an option, and that's all we can do.
She'll give an evil smile. I could certainly force him.
No.
She'll keep moving like she's going to get on the ship with him.
Shouldn't force him either way.
I'm not forcing him to do anything. It's more of a choice of where he dies. That is his. That's not mine.
I kind of asked Goldenveer to move his tail kind of in front of the path of travel. Not aggressively, but more so in a gentle manner.
Oh god. Alright. Hold on. What?
Can you please move your tail in front of them? I don't want them going on the ship right now.
Why?
Because we're trying to talk to Sera about not bringing this man onto the ship because he doesn't want to.
Why? Is he diseased?
No, he's not diseased. He simply just wants to honor. Ira kind of like spins his hands. Sudoku? I don't really necessarily know what that means. I'm pretty sure that's something with his culture.
The culture of primitive lessers is above you, Dragon Rider. As is the life of this poor. Why do we still discuss this? No, he's...
Okay.
Goldenveer, you know, I think, you know, he should have a choice. If he wants to do his thing here, he can.
Why? He is a servant. They do not have, by definition, choices.
Goldenveer, I think... he's not just a servant. He still has his choices and his morals, you know. I don't know in good... She just keeps going. I don't know.
How long does this take? Because if it's long enough, she would just move.
Yeah, no, she's just moving. I just kind of watches her meander past them. Goldenveer, I really don't think we see eye to eye on that. We can discuss that later.
Indeed, we do not see eye to eye on many things, Dragon Rider, but fear not, your education shall be completed.
Oh, well, Goldenveer, look at that. You let them into the ship. I asked you not to do that.
Oh, so they are.
Luka just looks at Sera riding this man into the...
She's walking, she's slithering since she had talked to him.
Oh.
She'll wave at Luka as she slithers by.
Yeah, he raises his brow, seeing this new addition to their team, but doesn't say anything.
Irha just kind of sighs, putting his head onto Godemir. Okay, fine. You can educate me. Maybe you can teach me the ways of...
Very good. Lesson 1. We do not concern ourselves with the lives of the help.
Jesus.
But why?
Because it is their honor and their privilege to serve us as greater beings.
But Godemir,
If the forces of creation wanted us to care about their ideals, they would not have been born as poor humans. They would have been born as dragons. Glorious dragons.
Godemir, that's not what I'm saying. I'm immortal. I was just as poor as them before I met you.
Do not speak such ill words in my presence about yourself, Dragon Rider.
Being poor is not ill.
It is, but fear not, you are no longer poor.
Irha's just going to sigh as he kind of just lays down on Godemir in defeat. Complete defeat.
I understand that your moral ambiguities of your palladic oath form you to help the downtrodden. This is a tolerable affliction, and fear not, we shall do the good deeds that your orderous requirements have of you. But remember the tenets of dragonkind, my dear rider. We have been granted greater power and the responsibility to protect those that have not this power. But by the same token, those that have not this power must serve those in greater, because if they do not, idleness and chaos will run abandoned. And this we cannot allow.
Irha just kind of raises a finger. You know, Godemir, that's all good and all, but I'd like to let you know, I still just know your baby oaths. I don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to do a lot of things that are not under my oaths.
Oh, don't worry. We're going to hash that out real good. Now,
fourth wall.
The next question that we're going to speak about is why you insist upon marrying this...
Yo.
Barbs. Fucking Godemir.
What? I can see your mind.
Okay, what's my
I know
mind?
what you think of. I know how you long for her. It is truly unbecoming.
It's Godemir.
What is her dowry?
What's he? Irha just kind of like starts to tap Godemir on his like, he's probably much bigger than me. He starts to tap him. It's Godemir, listen. Me and you can have a whole sit down. I'm gonna have a whole hash out about this.
We will.
Okay. We'll have a whole hash out about this later. For now, let's go ahead and get us back in the ship with our new friend. Thank you.
He just walks inside.
Yeah, no. Irha is simply just laying on him in defeat, his head just resting. Okay, Godemir. Good job, buddy. And he'll pat him.
You good there?
I want to try some of their candy.
What? Okay. Sure.
I'll be right back.
Oh, all right.
Ayaza comes back with Pocky in his mouth.
So, is it good?
It's kind of disappointing, really. They don't use enough sugar. I'm good now.
Did you spit it out or swallow it?
I spit it out. It's right there. See?
I will pick that back up and hold it for him to eat? And I look him dead in the eyes, and I say, no, you've done this like 3 times now almost, and enough is enough. I grew up too hungry and too poor for you to be wasting food, so you finish it.
Goldenveer will visibly cringe at that.
Oh gosh.
Yaza's tongue will bashfully lick the rest of the Pocky away. Goldenveer will then go into another tirade into Irha. You see? Do you see the problem?
I'm just going to just give a long groan as Goldenveer is blasting in his brain about just how poor Maelie is.
How poor Maelie was.
Maelie was, my bad.
We're still poor.
We're still poor.
We're still
Whole
poor.
dragon mark to my name.
Now we're collaterally poor.
Yeah.
Marks do I have,
Yes, you
actually.
have a Drakenmark, which to Goldenveer is like having $1.
I have
Maelie,
4.
she's like crazy rich.
Yes, she is, not you.
Yes.
I grew up
just
too
going to be
poor,
waiting.
and he's just visibly cringing at that.
Visibly cringing.
I told you, Ryder, she does not even have the mental fortitude to have wealth.
Goldenveer, we don't know that. We don't know that.
Alrighty. So, Effie, you coming back to the ship?
Yeah, I'm walking bow-legged
There's
side to side, and I'm looking at this dagger.
Don't forget the gnome. Gnome, you better be doing stuff too.
Oh, yeah, Seino's there. What are you doing, buddy?
Sorry, I'm sorry, Storm. I'm just like, I haven't heard Brains talk all fucking session. Where's
Seino,
this
you,
dude at?
are you getting not invited to garden parties again?
Seino is way too hyped about his nerd talk that he had before and his new armor that he got that is fitting to his like new skills that he learned from the samurai here. And he's basically walking in, giving a look up and down while Yojiro is here, seeing the like whole mood of the situation, will look confused and will say, I can worry about this later. And we'll come inside.
Yeah, that's what happened last session too.
Yippee.
Alright, Effie,
Pause
come on
for-
in.
No.
I'm looking at my dagger and wondering what it do.
Wow, that's crazy. You should probably get somebody with magic to look at that.
I have magic.
Do you have Arcana?
Yeah.
Oh, roll it then. You have no idea.
All right. She's scrambling like, you know, the music videos for Winona's Big Brown Beaver
No, what?
No.
by
how-
Primus.
What?
Like
Oh.
Big brown beaver.
I know the band Primus, but I have not seen that. No.
I thought about the end boss Primus.
She's walking like the giant cowboys in that video onto the.
Her meat flaps are all swollen up, so they're just flapping.
Oh my god.
You just hear her coming. You just hear some soft clapping as she's
Just flapping, and you're draining as you come.
Flapping in the wind.
Oh my god. She has
Hey,
like
guys.
another pair of wings.
yeah.
Are we able to go further in the ship, or is it
Yeah, I'm
closed?
just waiting.
No.
No.
If you guys are ready to go to the ship, then I could just transfer you to the map. It's fine.
Yeah, Sera would be in the
okay.
main room. She would have
Yeah.
hung out in the hold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I
Luka
will
would
move.
have long been gone.
She would have set herself up on one of the couches, like lounging out, reading a book with her manservant.
So what?
Just
what the
another
hell?
man kidnapped.
With her
This is fine.
manservant.
Mm-hmm.
With her manservant.
So what is she gonna do when the spell fades?
She's gonna watch him die and use him for parts, and I can't wait to tell him that.
Damn. I love it.
S tier.
Mm-hmm. That's a whole other level of savagery right there.
Okay, here we go.
There's another person kidnapped at a rampart.
If you take all of his weapons from him, then we'll be able to watch him scramble to try and find something to off himself with.
He
But
probably
what
just
if one
break
of
his
the
neck.
consequences? You know what? I'll just keep that one to myself.
She broaches into torture. Yeah, then we go put her on the couch. Oh, Big Money's turd. I was like, why does he look so weird?
Wait, what?
Okay.
Meow.
Because he's lying on his back.
Okay.
Hey,
here we go.
Maelie.
What's up, Effie?
I had a great time with Suckle Cues. I just thought you should know.
Oh, well, glad to hear that.
You know, and he gave me a little bit of, you know, it was a pre-gift for, you know, doing a great job with Sudoku and all. And I was hoping that you might be able to help me take a look at this.
Can try.
She kind of holds out the cool-looking Seckle dagger.
Okay. Maelie holds on to the Seckle dagger as well.
It's pretty cool.
Sure is. Do I know any specifics, or is it just
Yeah.
too godly?
Not 20, it's still
God,
too
no.
godly.
No, I got it.
Looks cool.
I got it for you. Hold on.
Sorry, you need a 40 at least.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so as you take a closer look at it, Maelie, you can see that the weapon appears to be radiating with magic, but its design looks very simplistic. Far more practical and not nearly as ornate as you would suspected that a weapon given out by a god would be. But it's in that very moment of its supposed mundanity that you see that the edges of it are sharpened mana, focused to a practical point. Even the hilt and handle lack any sort of ostentatious design and are just a simple black-bound leather and blackened steel to further help hide the weapon's presence. And I will post the item in a moment.
Well, Maelie,
Is very nicely made. It's got a lot of hidden potential in it. It looks rather unassuming, but it's actually full of mana.
I have a question for you, you know?
For me?
Yeah, for you.
About the dagger, or
No.
okay, what?
You know, how did you know that Irha was the one for you?
Oh god.
Well, she thinks back. How do I put it? I guess it had to do with how he treated me and how we connected on what we thought was important, right? Like, our values were the same, and the way we went about doing things was close enough to being similar that it only gets in the way a couple of times, right? And I don't know. I guess I just kind of fell in love with all of who he is. All the different ways he goes about handling people and taking care of himself. And
She kind of glances over to the Sera situation.
What?
I guess she's good at handling people too.
In her own way, I suppose.
She kind of chuckles. Well, after my amazing 2.5-hour date with Seclocuse, I don't think that there's anybody else out there for me.
So you've even stopped pining for Nomalos?
Nomalos, he was great, and he was attractive, and he was very gooey. But, he didn't seem to care for me very much. If anything, he was repulsed by me. And, Seclocuse seems to understand my potential and seems to like me for who I am.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's probably about the most important thing. I don't think I had realized how much I was falling for Irha until we were running from what were they? The silencers and the judgers and all those users and crazy stuff like that.
When we met Mr. Kiz, or the one after that?
Yeah, Mr. Kiz. But, I think I've first started noticing him at the Barony, actually. So, I know you've been noticing Seclocuse for a long time. If what you've seen is finally, showing itself to be a little bit more than that, well, then that's great. Good for you.
Well, I appreciate the girl talk, Maelie.
Anytime.
Wow, that was good. You want to know what the dagger does now?
And she looks back down to the dagger.
All right. As you look at the dagger's character sheet, no, I'm just kidding. The dagger is called a Last Resort. It is a +3 enhancement dagger. Its effects are sneak attack damage with this weapon deals 1 step higher than normal. Sneak attack deals half its damage to adjacent enemies of the target. This can be avoided with a DC 18 dexterity saving throw. And whenever you would defeat an enemy with sneak attack damage, you regain the use of your channel divinity feature.
Wow.
Is this attunement?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. All right. This is pretty sick.
It's like a level 10 dagger. That's crazy.
Gee,
Do we have anything that's even +2?
I do.
I do, I think. Pretty sure.
You're at the level when normally you get +2, but this is a Daetic gift, so it's +3.
It's okay. I'm just over here with my super staff at +1, because somebody stole from dragons.
Yeah, but there was no guarantee you were gonna get 100 dragon mark.
But I'm just giving you shit.
I got a 45 dragon mark chest plate instead. That was a +1. Sag.
Anyway.
Anyway. Well, thanks, Maelie, for explaining exactly what this dagger does.
Yeah, glad I could help.
I appreciate you.
Thanks.
So, should we gather everybody up and talk about our plan for Dragonstar?
Yeah, I think that's the next stop on our list, isn't it?
I think so. I just want to make sure everybody seems to be on the same page, and then I'll start charting our course over there.
Sounds good.
Let's go. She kind of holds her arm out to link arms with Maelie.
Oh, wow. Maelie's really excited and links arms back.
You guys haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
It's the post-nut clarity.
Oh, is that what it is?
Everybody gather round. Choose a chair, and she escorts Maelie over to the chair next to Irha.
Wow.
And she pulls out the chair.
The other side.
She pulls out the chair for Maelie and waits until she's kind of sat down to push it back in.
Thanks.
You're welcome. She glares at Irha.
Dang.
Ira's gonna like kind of throw up his hands as he watches her like do this and walk away. He's like, "Whoa, what the fuck? I'm not supposed to know this. I don't know anything. I was a fucking bird." And he just kind of puts down his head.
Yeah, you were a bird, but now you just don't poop everywhere. You poop in the toilet. You just slowly learn, you know?
Ryder, inform the harlot that we poop excellently.
Gordonvia says, "We poop excellently. We poop very well. It's never too hard. It's never too runny. It's just right."
She gives a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Your muses on how they just intimidated a whole planet.
All right. Sera?
She's propped on the edge of the couch.
Sera,
Yeah.
get over here.
Oh,
She does like you know that stupid dance move that guys do at the club where they pretend to lasso?
gesture you towards them.
No, it's like the fake lasso and then they start pulling the rope in.
You mean my only move?
Yes.
The Arcadum move.
Yeah.
She'll look down at her manservant and she'll look back at Effie. Would you like me to be at the table?
She keeps pulling the rope in.
Let's go, Yojiro. She says it like he has a choice. She'll look at the chairs of righteousness. She'll go sit over here.
On the opposite.
Content with her lassoing abilities.
She'll shove Yojiro under the table so he's down there looking.
She uses her mage hand to grab a bottle of wine and some glasses and pours everybody a glass of wine. Okay, Dragonstar.
Here it takes two.
Luka
Okay.
knocks his back immediately.
Dragonstar. Obviously, you guys left on a little bit of a sour note. I think she kind of gestures over to the chairs of righteousness. I think we should let those take the front line in talking to the dragons and trying to explain exactly what happened and also why we are back. I'm assuming a little bit of us want to know exactly how the dying lands are faring. Noting that we left rather quickly after we fixed that problem. And then I'm sure that, Irha, you probably want to learn a little bit more about Goldenveer and what is happening there. Yeah?
Yeah, a little bit. A lot of it.
So I'm going to see exactly where we can land. And she plugs in information into the orb to see what the options are for a Dragonstar landing.
Well, with the Con of Chorus, you have a few places you can go. Let's see here. Get all this shit open.
Is he just on the table?
He's under the table licking her.
Oh.
And I was going to put this in text, but she would somewhat sneakily, hand down the second glass of wine so that he could both drink it and then put wine on her tentacles.
Dude, Sera's living up the fucking life right now. God damn.
I mean, we were talking about feeder and feedee relationships earlier. I mean, this just seems...
This is literally it. Right?
Yeah.
This is literally it.
Okay, so places to land in Dragonstar. You can obviously land in Ludum if you want. You can land in the old ruins, which is kind of where you guys were in the capital city. Or you can land in oh god. Can you land there? Let me look.
Oh, can we?
Can we?
Yeah, I'm checking.
Can we?
Sera will also give Effie a look. What's the look to tell if someone's been laid? Perception?
Medicine?
She'll
Nature?
check out Effie.
Insight.
Insight. Oh, okay. Insight. There we go. She'll look at Effie, and all she could really tell is that Effie's boobs seem a little bouncier.
She notices Sera checking her boobs out and gives a thumbs up.
She'll give her a lewd smile.
Okay. Your third option is to land at the Council Falls, which is where all those dragon statues were and those waterfalls were.
Oh, like where we crash landed?
Well,
basically.
Yeah.
No,
you crash landed close by it, but yeah.
So, we have 3 choices here. Number 1, we can go back to Essyllta, which seems like a pretty safe choice, especially if we want to immediately potentially go to trial about what we've done. Second choice, and she peers over at Sera. You remember our little expedition?
Yes.
To Drakenholm?
Yes. Simpler times.
Simpler times, yeah. You remember where that thief guy was hanging from the ceiling?
Oh, yeah, the human.
Yeah, the human. We could potentially go back there. And then the third option is that Dragon Falls area that we walked to after we crash landed before we got to Essyllta, which seems a little bit counterproductive. But, you know, what do you guys think?
Well, I have 3 objectives. She'll flip her right hand so that an illusionary script goes here, and she'll bulletize them. Here are the things that I would like to accomplish on Dragonstar. I would like to continue understanding the, seems like the birthplace of Taladon. Should put that as the top one. It's the second one. I am also still missing the original Oathbreaker. That was what I was in Drakenholm to find. That is what I owe to Babylon. Second bullet. And the third bullet, well, I'd very much like to increase my power, as always with my staff, which means I need 100 dragon mark. She'll look at the rest of the table. What all are you trying to accomplish?
That was not the question. The question is, where are we landing?
Well, where we're landing is based off of what we would like to do.
We can also just go from Essyllta to Drakenholm.
The nice thing is we've got a ship now, so we don't have to hoof it over the countryside. We've got ways to get there faster.
Yeah, but, you know, we also still have message. So we'll avoid any of those doohickey synapses oopsie doodles that happened last time. I think, personally, and we can go around the table, we should land in Essyllta, let these 2 take the point on what happened, and, you know, not grovel, but maybe apologize, and then we can figure out where we want to go from there.
At the silence, she'll poke Luka.
Oh, I didn't realize it was my turn.
We're going counter sundial, I guess.
Oh, I was like, which direction are we going? I'll go put his glass down after it's just been sitting there at his lips the whole time, empty.
Luka the drunk. I'm here for it.
Well, I don't really have much aim or goal there. Might as well just look up some information. Maybe talk to the assessor, I don't know. Figure out maybe more about the sovereign stuff.
She puts down a lutum on her ledger for
Here, fills it in on the illusory script. Talk to assessor - a lutum. Well, actually, wasn't there oh wait, sorry. Let me do this as a character. Wasn't there a grand assessor in Drakenholm?
There was the Assessor Prime.
Would you like to find him, Luka?
Did we know that he was there?
Yep. The baby one.
Effie. Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, did Effie know? I'm sorry, I'm confused.
Yeah, Effie knew about that.
But did everybody else knew that there was a Grand Assessor? And
Yeah. The baby one told us in Elutum.
Oh, okay. Sorry. It's
I
been a
think
while.
that was to Sera directly, and then Sera told Effie about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was in front of everybody.
Okay,
in that case,
never mind. So I was like, there is one? I didn't know. I wasn't aware that there was a Grand Assessor, but okay. If that's plausible, we could go there instead. Or I wouldn't mind going there.
She'll add a comma, track it home.
Seino?
Oh, it's my turn.
It's counterclockwise.
Wait, which way are we going?
Counter
We're
down
going-
now.
yeah.
Sera to Luka.
We like to vary up the order. Where would you like to go, Seino?
Wait, what kind of pattern is this?
It's chaos.
It's like when you tighten a wheel back on a car and you have to go like diagonals.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna ask Big Money where he wants to go.
Wow.
As I see it, I feel like handling the situation, the diplomacy situation first would be the wisest choice, so it doesn't get us in trouble later. In that case, I would suggest we're going to Elutum first, so that way we can handle that situation.
Effie writes down Elutum and
relationship
gestures to Maelie.
fixing Elutum.
She gestures to Irha. Sorry. She gestures to Maelie.
Astra might still be a little AFK.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm just let Maelie speak and I'll be back. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I'm trying to finish the podcast.
So, Maelie will say, well, I don't know if it's supposing too much of us to actually land in Elutum first. We did kind of get kicked out, and landing there immediately, even to try and fix things, seems kind of pretentious. I might suggest we actually land back at the waterfall where the dragons met us the first time, so they can meet us again, and we could, in a sense, ask for permission to come back, rather than just arriving and being like, and we're back, where we belong. Oh, also, sorry, you know?
Effie looks at Irha. Effie looks at Irha with an intense look. Dragons don't ask for permission.
Or not.
Irha kind of looks up to Effie, giving a sigh. I think you're correct. They don't really ask for permission, but we are all somewhat mortal here, and we all have very much lesser lifespans than dragons. And as much as I would love to go and land on Elutum, I don't believe that is the best choice of diplomacy, and it can be seen as hostile in a way. Although I can't do too much if Goldenveer just wants to go. But I don't.
What does Goldenveer want to do?
I don't know. Let me ask him. Irha kind of just ponders. Goldenveer.
Yes.
What do you want to do? Do you want to land on Elutum, or do you want to go to the waterfall? What is the most draconic thing that we can do in this standpoint?
The correct concourse of reintroducing oneself after the unfortunate event that we left on would be to go to the falls and directly ask the victim for any parameters that we must fulfill. In addition, I would like to visit my home.
Irha relays. Goldenveer says that he believes that the best course of action that we could do is go into the falls and ask... How do you say that word, that name? I'm sorry.
Victim.
in asking the victim for any precautions or circumstances that we have to follow due to our subordinates. And he would also like to visit his home. That will be on my priority list. Goldenveer, actually, where is your home?
On Dragonstar.
Where specifically?
In the flaming peaks to the south.
Noted. If we can, after we discuss all this, perhaps maybe not, if not letting us stay, I can at least try asking if we can go into the flaming peaks off to the south. At least one last time before we're not allowed on there possibly anymore, so my dragon can see his family.
Effie looks down at her boobs at the word flaming peaks.
Is that victim as in Alana's victim?
That's what I believe he's indicating.
Correct.
Yeah, he says correct.
That's who we spoke with before.
Correct.
Yeah, the hot one.
So, I think we should go with the Falls idea. Just because we don't want it to seem hostile, and Maelie's right. As much as I agree with her all the time, she is right.
Effie nods and starts scooting out her chair. All right, let's go ahead and make our way to the falls.
I'm on board with the
seated
falls.
at the table and just pours another glass for Luka and herself.
Although
I also have one.
She'll make one for Seino.
He immediately starts like gulking that down and then starts to follow Effie out.
Although Effie can pilot from anywhere in the ship, she likes to show her force by sitting right at the helm. And she gives
What a queen.
Chorus some finger crossbows as she walks to the helm.
Chorus does not understand that gesture. And will say and do nothing.
Effie starts charting the course to the falls.
Oakley dokley.
Irha.
looking at big money? What?
Irha's going to scoot to the other chair, away
Our
from
resident
me.
bird is.
Oh, right.
Our resident bird.
He'll look back. He'll whisper something in cat to Flip Switch, who will laugh.
Irha's going to squint at the cat and the mouse. They're mocking me. They're talking about me. I can hear them. Sera, do you hear them talking about me?
Ryder, stop worrying about what lesser creatures are saying about you.
It's a cat! What do you mean? I'm supposed to be worrying about that. That thing can eat me.
What?
What do you mean? Bird moment. Oh. No, it can't eat me, but I can eat it. More so. I don't want to, though. He's definitely saying this out loud.
Sera, who's in the throes of devilishness with her manservant, will actually watch this with some adoration. Not adoration. What is it? Where you think something's cute?
Endearment.
Endearment. There we go. Endearment, because Moto's right here, who always has tongues on. So yeah, she's hearing all sides of this.
I'd like to think every time Goldenveer talks to Irha, no one else can hear Goldenveer but Irha. So he's constantly just talking to himself out loud. It's entertaining to me personally.
Sera relates to that probably the best out of everybody here.
Alrighty.
Just having things talk to you all the time.
All the time. It's even better. Wait, our question, Arcadum, for player knowledge. You know when Irha saw all those fucking souls at once at the same time, and now he just has distant mumbling? Is that always there? Is he always hearing distant mumbling? Mumbling and bumbling?
No.
Okay. Well dang, he still has Goldenveer and Rue in his head. He's a little fucked up. We love it.
Okay, so let's make our way downtown.
walking fast. Faces
Walking fast.
pale.
And I'm homebound.
And I need you. And I miss you. And now I wonder. Therefore I
Real
could
quick.
fall.
To the sky.
Yes.
Deja vu has been this space before.
You would sing some Euro shit, dude.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes. you
Yes,
would.
yes, Maelie.
As we get ready to go, Maelie will walk up to Soma. Howdy, Soma. I just wanted to let you know we're about to be getting underway again, and this time going to Dragon Star. There is a small possibility that we'll actually be able to do some trade there. But I wanted you to be able to let the other survivors know where we were headed. And I seem to remember back on your ship, talking to a construct. I think his name was like Hopeless or something. But he mentioned that you might have a box of my personal effects. Well, Patricia's. Do you still have those?
Yes.
Could I have them back, please?
Insight and Soma will seem hesitant to do that. She will then look at the number of hearts above her head. You haven't quite filled in the relationship meter enough to ask for that question. She will seem hesitant and will say, I want to, but I don't know if I should.
Okay. So I guess it's sensitive material, or is it just material that means a lot to you?
I was entrusted with it, and I thought that she died, and you're here, and whilst I do not think that you are a bad person or anything, you are also not her. It is very hard to compare those things.
Well, I can give you some time to ponder it. I suppose I'd be happy with just seeing them if you couldn't come to terms with parting with them. I think even Patricia might like seeing what belonged to her again. She might even have something to say. It kind of sometimes works like that, you know?
Persuasion check.
Okay. Oops, that's the wrong one. Hold on. That was perception.
Good old charisma.
Oh.
Hey.
That's a pretty good roll. All right. With that and with your words, the ensign will nod. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I could speak with her again. Yes, I would very much like that.
All right. Well, I've got some diplomacy to work out with the dragons, but maybe sometime on the travels there, or, you know, once we land and get situated again, you know.
Whatever you want.
All right. Thank you. Have a good time then.
Awkward. Bye.
A little.
All right. Everyone ready to ship out?
Yes.
Once my 8 hours expire,
Yeah.
I'm ready, but pretty sure I gotta handle this dude who's gonna off himself.
Yes, there's going to be that. But
Okay, cool.
I'm basically asking if everyone's ready to move on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case,
Oh boy.
as the ship takes off, a couple of hours after that, your suggestion will wear off.
Good. Somewhere before that, like the final hour before that, she'll lower her romance. Wait, no, she was reading her dissertation on souls down to where she's peeking at him over it. Yojiro, if you do not choose to serve in life, you will be serving in death. And she'll pick her book back up and keep reading. Nice and ominous like.
Okay. Well, as the hour comes to a close, are you just still here?
She probably would have left the table and gone back over to her comfortable couch. I'll put her over here. She is ready. She assumes that he's going to attack her, so she's ready for that. She doesn't quite believe. She's not familiar or, how do I say this, understanding of his customs. So she just assumes that he's going to attack her.
All right, well, I guess first things first. Do you have you done anything with his equipment or anything?
She would have taken his sword. So when she was doing essentially the inventory of him on the planet, when she was finding out he was like a level 6 fighter and all that, that's when she would have taken stock of his equipment. And she would have left him dressed. She wasn't going to humiliate him. She's not quite that far gone beyond his already humiliated state. But she would have put his weapons probably in the middle of his table to where he knows where they are. But she would have also searched him before they left the planet, like for hidden weapons. Like the dagger and the man panties type of thing.
Wakey, wakey.
Alrighty, let's do this. Yojiro will suddenly snap out of the stupor of his mind and will immediately jump back, unhanding the tentacles, a look of disgust and just terror on his face in equal amounts. He immediately reached for his weapon, which is not there, and it is across on the table. He will look back, fear in his eyes, and then he will just simply ask, "Why do I still live?"
You have the choice, Yojiro. If you wish to take your own life, I will not stop you. But you should know I will make use of you. If you wish to live, we could come to a deal.
What do you mean you will make use of me?
She'll wiggle her tentacles around. There is always a use of a soul, whether it is within a vessel that is alive or not.
Okay. Roll an intimidate check for me, please.
Okay. Let me see what she's got. I think it's persuasion. Okay, yeah, she doesn't have anything on intimidation. Is there anything Moto can help her with on this too? Is he devilishly intimidating?
He is not.
Okay, he'll stand over here and look cute then.
He's far too
Is
adorable.
Is there anything I can do with me sitting here?
I mean, what do you want to do?
I mean, what am I going to do? Well, you said he said his stuff is on the table right here, right?
Mm-hmm. She intentionally left it there. Within reach. With an eye.
Yeah, so I guess Irha would have Seino here, obviously, because, well, you know, he doesn't want Sera just handling this crazy warrior guy possibly on her own if something happens at the moment. Noticing that he snapped out of his trance in a way, Irha would have turned around and like swiveled in his chair, just kind of like holding his sword gently in his lap as a way of, I'm basically guarding your stuff, but I'm not going to outright like attack you if you like, unless you come closer. So intimidation on his part of, let's not try to reach for the weapons.
So, help me understand. Your intention is to keep him from taking the weapon?
His intention is to keep him from taking the weapon, yeah. And basically another intention of if he tries to go after Sera, he will follow close by.
Sera will actually frown at Irha as he says that. She'll look back to Yojiro. Again, and then when she looks at Irha, we will not stop you if you choose to take your life. But if you choose to take other lives with yours, well, that is what. She'll wave her hand that her head's propped on towards Irha.
I
That
will
is
wave
what
his
the
hand
Dragon
back.
Rider is referring to.
Yojiro will look back and forth, and then will simply state, "You claim that you will make use of my soul. So you are giving me no choice but to do what you wish."
Just smile at him. It's not a nice smile.
Ira almost grimaces at this. This is the grim reality of Sera, and there's nothing he can do to change this. He just sits there quietly.
The man will seem stricken between the dishonor in life and what terrible fate awaits him after death. And apparently, not even death itself. He will take a moment to collect himself. And then he will simply look to Sera, a fearlessness in his eyes from his warrior upbringing. And then he will say, "What is your plan for me then?"
Well, where I am going, where the group of us are going, if you believe in, I'm sure it is tough to see it in this moment, the greater good, even herself, she'll grimace at that, at having to say that phrase. There's a threat to the galaxy, Yojiro. And I understand the planet you are from. It is difficult to grasp what that could even mean. But I would be willing to share knowledge with you so that you could understand our objective. And if you would accompany us on that objective, then you will be useful.
He will look around and he will say, "What use can I be? I know not of the things you speak of, nor of this place, or even what you are. Akuma, yokai, I do not know."
She'll gesture towards his bulging biceps. Your sword arm, Yojiro. I would imagine that's quite useful. You were the primary protector of what I'm assuming was a noble.
The man will take a long moment, and then he will state, "I do not wish to serve you. I do not wish to have my soul rendered, as you put it, put to use. These are things I do not wish. If you will
Curiosity will get the better. Oh, keep going.
If this is what you will do, then know this. I will resist you. I shall force your hand, and I will kill you."
Ira's ears perk up at that.
I'm sorry, okay, I'm not quite following. Is he saying he'll force if he stays alive?
He says that since he can't take his own life without you taking his soul, then he will resist you at every point, and he will kill you in the end.
Like he's going to try to stay alive, or he will kill himself and see what happens from there?
His entire life, until he is dead, will be focused on your destruction.
Okay, got it, thank you. Curiosity's gonna get the better of her, and she'll study him. What is it that you wish?
To live an honorable life. But that is impossible now.
Does
So-
your culture not allow for redemption?
Yes, but you have denied it to me. So I shall claim it the only other way.
She'll lift a shoulder. It's a shrug. So your choice is... Oh, it wouldn't be rivalry. What's the term? Like a nemesis? Like a chosen enemy?
Nemesis would be pretty close, I think.
So your choice would be for us to be Nemesi? Is there a plural?
Nemesi. Or Nemesis is the plural, I believe.
It would be for us to be Nemesi.
The man will take a long moment and then he will state, "You will have no control over me. You will not take my honor from me. If you choose to let me live, I will kill you." That is all he says.
Irha starts kind of standing up at this, gripping onto his weapon more. Yojiro, I would like to know that what the situation you're in right now. You're threatening my wizard on our ship. Is that really the best choice for you at the moment?
He is frightened, Irha. And, well, she'll tap her fingers along the edge of it. I think most would be in his situation. Yojiro, it sounds like you would rather
He will turn
I make
away
the
from.
choice.
He will turn away and ignore Sera, and will walk towards his weapons.
Irha is going to grab him and shove him back. I need your attentions. What is your intentions with those weapons? Before I do anything with you further.
He's going to look directly in Irha's eyes, and there is not an ounce of fear in his mind. And he will state, "What are you?"
What do you mean what I am? I'm a mortal just like you. And my intention here with sitting here right now is to make sure that you're not going to grab these weapons and kill my wizard.
What are you?
Sera
I'm a
would have let out
paladin.
a sigh when he turned his back to her, and she would have cast. She's gonna try to kill him.
Okay. What are you casting?
I think I'm gonna do Raise. I'm trying to pick since Irha's right there, because she also doesn't really want to blast Irha at the same time. I think we'll do Raise of Biting Frost. So she's still maintaining her sitting position. She's
I am guessing this action is too fast for Irha to react.
It would have been when you were trying to talk to him.
Yeah. Because Irha would not condone that.
Do you want me to roll to hit, Arcadum?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on, I gotta do 5 of these. 1, 2, that will miss. 3, 4, and 5. What's his AC?
Those are 3 hits.
Okay. Is 20 the AC? 10, 25,
Okay, damage dealt.
36 damage. Pew pew pew! She maintains her sitting position, and she'll just unleash 5 little snowballs right into his back.
Irha is going to give a very hard, stern look at Sera as these bolts of frost just pierce into his back.
Can we hear this happening?
Yeah, you'll get your chance to roll soon.
I heard a little popper.
Yeah, it's Effie. I don't know she's barking. 1 second before we start this, please let me stop my dog from barking.
Did Astra say her dog's name is Effie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Know that? Yeah.
That would be so cute.
I'm so glad my cleric is
I'm
kind
sorry.
of buzzed right now.
No, you're clearly so buzzed. And Irha will begin to get a stance to protect Sera. Is that what he was designated to do?
Okay. Yojiro's turn. Let's see here.
Oh, I just realized I've had the music muted this whole time.
It's
Oh,
pretty
it
good
sucks
music.
to be you.
Yeah, let me turn that on.
I will laugh if this whole fight lasts the rest of the session.
I'm gonna be.
I'm going to hope it won't.
I probably won't, but it's just gonna make me laugh.
One of us is going to die. One of us.
What would make me laugh is if he killed all of us. That would make me laugh.
Yeah, but this is our team
Okay, then
wipe.
starts rolling crit after crit.
Oh my god.
He's a samurai. It's what we got. They've got some pretty sick opening moves.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any
Yep.
weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But they're
but-
right there.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not that far.
Okay,
He could
so
just-
he's going to move here and grab his katana.
What a cool guy.
What a cool man.
And it's 15.
So hot.
Let's go.
This was like the weirdest interaction I've ever seen. It's like, we're taking you prisoner, but hey, we're gonna sit here and like give you a choice.
Yeah. It's a win-win
Yeah.
for Sera. She doesn't care.
Isn't this the first soul she's consumed? If possible, if this is gonna happen.
Yeah. But I don't think she can actually get it.
Yeah.
How do you know you haven't tried yet?
She's gonna try, that's for sure.
Yeah.
She's
You
gonna
just
try to
open up
tentacle
the-
eat him.
You open up the butthole and you just suck really hard.
Yeah, it's like you
God.
it's like you know when you put your ass to like a pool suctioner and just sucks out all your guts.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so
Wait.
if you put your asshole to a pool and it's like draining, there's so much suction.
Why
and
do you
pressure
know
behind
this, Astra?
it. you can suck out your intestines.
Ew!
It'd be a
That's
horrible way to die.
I did not need that in my head, Astra. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's gonna
Did
be
you
like
watch
that.
this on Dumb Way to Die? Like, what do you thought?
That was crazy what I just heard.
That's terrifying. I'm like,
So welcome.
I'm kind of nauseated from that. My character is a freak, not me.
You guys, you can just put Sera's asshole up to his asshole and go ass to ass
Ew!
and suck out his soul that way.
I don't
Such a
know.
strong man.
I'm so like out of like doing devil shit now from that horrible vintage.
What, of your insides becoming outsides?
Yeah, picturing someone's intestines coming out of. Oh,
Imagine having to clean up that scene.
stop it!
And you know what's really
No.
cool? What's really cool?
Oh, no,
the abdominal
no.
cavity is kind of
Stop
disclosed.
it!
And so you would just have this. The only thing that would not be affected is the
All right.
I'm
Provoke.
diagram.
not. Yes,
Stop
save
it.
me! Save me, our
Provoke,
kingdom!
provoke, Irha.
Yep. I'm gonna try to hit.
God, that's so revolting.
Does that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, I'm gonna do some damage. Not a lot, but it's
Fine.
there.
Okay, your turn, Irha.
Ira is going to swiftly move on to him. Kind of grappling over the chair as he swings his sword.
Wait. Cast first, baby.
Oh yeah, the casting. That's right. Crap. I haven't. I'm not used to casting. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. Some of the great options you could do is smite. It depends on what you want to go in on. If you are furious with his actions, you could try to smite him with branding smite, because that's your concentration. Or you could just do like
sure.
Shield of Faith.
We're gonna do branding smite. Before he swings. And then
Sera looks very pleased that I was rushing to her defense.
I will try to swing at him. Nope.
That will miss.
His sword, landing only mere inches away from him, slams into the couch, fluff going everywhere as he
No.
retaliates, swinging it the other way.
She'll pull her tentacles back. She doesn't want to get hacked off.
The
You
couch of character development.
You get one more swing with extra attack.
Yep. I'm just gonna complete this attack. Don't mind this though. And he misses again, I think. Pretty sure.
19 hits.
Oh, great. And he is going to land his sword into... Let's see what the damage is.
Sorry, Arcadum. Are crits calculated based off of the base roll, like the 12 needs to be
Yes.
the 19? Okay, thank you.
And he is going to land this into his thigh. I'm gonna make sure I move here because he moved closer. And that's 6 plus
8.
8. Yep.
2d6 for your branding spike?
It's already been rolled.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, your turn.
Sera's face will start to glow a brighter green as she'll look down at his blood that's starting to drip onto the couch. She'll give him a delighted smile with her canines starting to grow a little bit longer. Let's see here. What do I want to do? I have so many options, you guys. Do I Misty Step out and blast him? Or do I just slap him with my tentacles? I think I'm gonna slap him. Remind me, grappling's an action, right?
Would slapping be the best idea?
Grappling is an action, yes.
Let's see. Let me look at what my reactions are. Because he goes next, right? Yeah, because he would hit me next. Is Misty Step a reaction?
It's a bonus action.
Bonus action. Okay. She'll gauge that he looks fairly upright still, and she will Misty Step. Let's see here.
All right, as you cast the spell, that will provoke an action from him. He will use his Garakogeki, which will be his Hilt Bash. He'll make an attack against Sera.
Okay, AC is 16.
Let's see, it's 19. You are obviously a casting character, so 15 damage. Make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay, then we do 43. Hang on, let me get a calculator out. Okay. Con save. 14.
All right, you are stunned.
Okay. Let me find the... Where are the effects at? Can you add the effect to me, please?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Is she able to do Hellish Rebuke before the stun? Or
Nope.
does the stun come in before that?
Nope, stunned. Yes, you have to be
Okay.
hit afterwards in order to use
Okay.
it. So.
She'll start to cast Misty Step, and then she starts to vibrate in place. And instead, her eyes will unfocus and they'll cross. She'll drool a little bit.
Okay, Hildiro's turn. He will attack. He has advantage because you're stunned. 20 will hit. 15 damage.
Okay.
Second attack from extra attack. Is that a crit? No, okay. 14 damage.
I think the 23 applies instead of... Okay, so the 15, let me do that. So she'd be at 8 and then 14, yeah. So 14 would knock her out.
Okay.
She'll then just slop onto the couch, drooling.
Alright, he will then action surge and attack her again. 2 death fails. Your turn.
Ira's going to see this, and he's going to be very, very oh shit moment. He is going to... Question, just making sure my Lay on hands is a bonus, right? Because my cloak. Yes, it is. I can still do 2 attacks. Irha is going to kind of surprise Pikachu face. He's going to climb onto the couch, staying within his range.
Just smearing blood around.
Yeah, surprise Pikachu's. He's going to do his first attack. I didn't call smite, so I'm gonna ignore that.
You're not going to heal her?
With my bonus action, yes.
Oh, okay.
Because I have a...
Go ahead, continue.
Oh no, what's going on?
That'll hit.
He's going to damage.
7 damage.
And then he's going to hit again with his smite. Where's his smite at? I can't find his smite. Okay. It'll be 13 radiant if I hit. I do not. And then I will be using my bonus action of lay on hands, and I will be using 20.
Okay.
20
Sera.
HP?
Yep.
Okay. Her eyes will reopen. Is she still stunned?
No.
Okay, her eyes will reopen, and she'll just lay there, and she is so pleased. She'll just smile straight up into Irha's face. She's looking a little bloodthirsty.
Irha is going to just kind of look down at her, kind of disgusted with all the drool and the blood, and then he just looks furious. He looks utterly furious with this dude. Get my 35. Okay. I think that's my turn. I don't think I have anything else, unless I don't. And Godomir's not out, so he can't help. We're chilling.
Your turn.
She'll prop herself up a little bit. She'll just sit here, like she's been sitting this whole time. And she'll give Yojiro just another maniacal smile at this point. She's also going to give him the eye. She thought it was very cool. Is it Marshall that he was able to attack her when she casted? Is that a Marshall to see what that was?
Yep.
Okay. 16.
Alright, his ability is called Gara Kogeki, which stands for Hilt Bash, and he can use it whenever an enemy would use a movement or teleportation to retreat. It's an attack of opportunity.
I gotcha. She'll just laugh into Moto's mind, because she's also very excited to let Moto go take a chomp out of somebody. And she'll summon him in to take a bite out of his ear, to try to bite his ear off.
Okay.
With his fancy new combat form.
Nom. That'll miss.
As Moto comes in to try to bite him, so as to escape, right? It was just to escape?
If you retreat, yes.
Okay. Instead, she'll take a point of corruption, which makes her look just a little bit more devilish for Searing Smite. And she is going to try to just slap this boy. 1, 2. Oh, let me put the damage in so it doesn't go away. That's 2, 3, and 4.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Last
Does a
one
19 hit?
The last one will hit.
Okay, and then Searing Smite. Let's see if I got this right. 46, yeah. Searing Smite. Oh my god, it's only 9? Oh, what a terrible roll! It's 9 and a saving throw DC 15.
Let's see. In response, he will activate Greater Glory, spending a point of his focus. And he will heal 21 hit points. So you'll deal 5 damage total.
Okay. Let's see, let me mark some things here. So corruption goes up by 1. Okay, turn end.
Okay. On his turn, he will Fighting Spirit. And granting him 5 temper. Oh, is it 5 or 10? It is 5. Okay. 5 temporary hit points. He will attack. Advantage. Dealing 17 damage to Sera.
Okay, she's at 3.
Advantage again. Knocking her down.
Okay. Oops, sorry. That's 3. There we go.
Go ahead,
She'll
Ira.
once again close her eyes on this
Oh my
couch. Like,
God.
"Ugh." Her jewel starts to go down her neck.
I was just gonna give a very long puff. Watching the wizard once more talk a lot of shit. Can't fucking. Her tentacles do not work.
Should I have proficiency on my tentacles?
Yeah, you should.
That's
I
weird.
was
Okay, I'm
going
gonna
to.
force
ahead.
change that. Okay. That should have been a +3 on some of those. Let's just keep going though, because my turn's over.
Okay. Ira is going to once more use a. Hang on, I'm just reading. Okay. Iris once more is going to use his branding smite before he hits. Which will give him 3 radiant. Then he will swing. Missing. Sword once more kind of glazes past him as he's trying to desperately stop the school guy from killing his wizard. He doesn't want that. I'm gonna still do the damage just because. He's gonna try to swing again. And he will land another blow. And once more, he will simply just tap Sera lightly on the shoulder, giving another lay on hands, spending the rest of the 14 points he has.
Okay. At the end of this round, everyone else can respond.
Okay, so you have 14 points.
Got it.
That done for you?
Yep.
All right. At this point, the sounds of the fight echo throughout the ship.
Just some tentacles slapping.
So if anyone wants to do anything, they can respond to it now.
Great. I would like to do something.
What do you want to do?
Can you give me a lay of the land on, like... Most of our stuff is bolted down to the ship, right?
Yeah.
What are the survivors doing? Are they, like, seated because we're moving and that would be the logical thing to do?
They're in the open spaces where they've made some room for themselves. They're kind of like living in the side cargo bays.
Yeah, but, like, if we're moving, right, the logical thing is to bolt yourself down, right?
Yeah, they're strapped down. Yeah.
Okay. Effie's going to do a barrel roll.
Oh God. Hold on.
Okay. Well, let's add you to initiative then. Anyone else?
Seino would make his way down there.
Okay, rolling initiative.
Oh God.
I have advantage on initiative.
Oh.
Okay.
Hold on.
Barrel roll is first.
I'm fixing it.
Yeah. Luka immediately starts to feel sick, and he is so glad. He grabs the trash can, but it is of no help as he vomits into it, feeling woozy and lightheaded.
Well, that hasn't happened yet, but do you want to do anything?
Yes, actually. Luka will hear everything that's happening, but his mind is hazy as he is down 2 glasses of wine and is
What a
squinting.
lightweight!
No. Listen, he's a little bit lightweight. So he's squinting down down here, the stairs into the corridor, and he doesn't really see too much. So he will, after the barrel roll, he will get up and see what's happening and try to assess the situation.
Effie kind of looks at everybody here and says, "Don't get up yet." Also, and she kind of like looks over at Maelie.
Mm-hmm.
this is kind of her own problem.
Yep, that's why I'm not doing anything.
Not doing
He
anything?
kind of nods.
All right. Effie's turn. Barrel roll happens. Make me a convalescence kit check.
Piloting?
Or piloting, yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Highway.
Alrighty.
Danger zone.
Barrel roll time.
Zoom.
So, I need Sera, Yojiro, and Irha to make me strength saving throws.
Nice. We're fucking flying today.
Could I slap my tentacles on this couch for advantage?
No.
I'm fucking
Okay.
flying.
Okay.
Even with
Strength
suction
saving.
cups?
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Oh,
What?
you're good though. You're good.
Wow,
Thanks.
it's not good. I need you to go away.
Well, as we start to barrel, would Sera have the wherewithal to know that if she smacked against the side, she'd take damage?
Well, you made it, so
I could choose to fail though, right?
yeah.
So does she have the wherewithal to know that if she hits the side of this, it's gonna hurt her more than she's got?
It's gonna hurt. Yeah, I'll have to
Okay.
roll.
Okay,
It's up to
she's
you.
taking the 22 save. Or, excuse me, 18 save.
All right. Irha, however, failed.
I go flying.
So I'm gonna roll a
flying.
random direction for you.
I keep forgetting that Irha has no strength.
I am not a strength paladin.
Classic Effie, just making it worse.
7. All right, you go in this direction.
7.
26. That's enough for a yeah. So it's just gonna.
Where do I move? Damn, I'm flying.
Sera watches her
God.
savior just fly away.
And how much damage do I take?
Rolling that now.
Nice. That's gonna be like 100.
30 points of damage.
Fuck, dude.
Oh my god!
Ow.
It's a barrel roll.
As that happens, vomit projectiles out of Luka.
Effie
Easy fails
rolls-
con save.
Rolls her eyes. We have to get you a muzzle. You're just making the ship all gross.
It's fine. Snap. Prestidigitation.
Sera.
You know I'm not good with this whole ship thing. And he just like tries to choke back another gag reflex.
She had originally opened her eyes up with mirth and delight, and she was a little bit of a. And then as I start to barrel, she looks annoyed at the interference. With her savior, how far were you? 70 feet?
Mm-hmm.
80 feet. With her dragon rider 80 feet away, she'll look irritated that she's actually gonna have to use some resources. Let's see here. She's gonna inject herself as a bonus action, I think it is. Let me double check.
Syringe's bonus action if you have
Yeah.
coppers.
Yeah, the apothecaric that's on one of her tentacles, she'll bonus action use that to inject herself with a superior healing syringe. Oh, it doesn't roll. 8d8 plus 4. And she'll get a full heal. And she'll let out a sigh. She looks at this poor man, poor as in wealthy poor. And she'll once again bring out her searing smite. I think, does that last? Yeah, it's concentration. Okay. With her searing smite on, she will go to slap him once more, 4 times. This time with proficiency. 1. It's a miss. 2. 3. 4.
Alrighty.
Is he down? Because I've got searing smite too.
Now roll your damage.
Okay. That is a 4d4, yep. 15 fire on top.
Okay. I'll use another point of grit. Or focus, excuse me. Bad roll. Alright. Now with these blasting of tentacles, He will go
She'll
down.
try to wrap it around him. She's gonna try to just eat him for the first time ever.
Alrighty, well, he's unconscious, so.
Cool.
So you can hear Irha in the background just screaming no right before you do it, because it's dramatic. Drama.
She'll wrap him up in her tentacles like a squid. She's gonna try to devour him.
Alright, you eat
Right,
him.
try to eat his soul?
That's part
Or
of it.
just
She
eat
That's
him?
the idea.
both.
She has to eat the body.
Gobble gobble. Any checks I gotta make?
No, you're just eating him.
Cool. She will very contentedly start to get really fat like a boa constrictor as she eats a full-size man
With her butthole.
with her squid butthole.
Oh,
Now, okay, question. Which one? Sorry, I'm not gonna finish that.
She will put the katana to the side, and then she'll just start having a pleasant conversation with Moto about devil shit.
All right, we ready to go to Dragonstar?
That's Astra. Do you want to have Irha come say something? At what you just saw?
Yeah, Irha is going to brace himself as he is trying his best to take a very deep breath, gathering the words as he quickly makes his way over. Not only just seeing the bloody mess in front of him, and just how much slaughter just happened in this little corner of the room. You can see his steps with almost a passion in it as he throws up his hands. Sera, why did you do that? Why did you eat him? Sera, that's not.
Instead of her canines are still, let me put her corruption at 12. Her canines are still a little bit longer than a normal human would have, but she does a winning smile down at Irha. Thank you for helping me.
Sera, I only helped you because he was going to kill you. I didn't help you so you can help eat him.
She'll frown.
is that what's happening out here? And he's looking through squinted eyes and seeing the blood that's just covering the couch.
She's like rolling around in it.
Irha is gonna like kind of just grimace at this as he's done. He can't do much about it. Sera, I didn't help you to eat him. You know I didn't condone this. You know I don't approve of this or anything like this. I know you're not asking for it, but Sera, come on. You're losing your humanity at every moment. Wasn't that something you were worried about?
Irha, I think we knew this was going to happen at some point. We talked about this, I think.
Irha just gives a very long puff as he adjusts his clothing. Well, Sera, I helped aid you, but I hope you're happy with what you've truly become. Don't ask me if you have humanity again.
Her winning smile stays in place. Thank you.
And Irha will just kind of sigh and boldly
And
try
not
to back
look.
away and not look as he retreats to his room to
Seino-
aid to
Seino
probably
comes
his
out.
broken ribs.
Seino comes
Seino-
down. Seino comes down. What's going on in this thread, Imperial citizen? By the Emperor!
No, for real. Irha is just going to try to brace himself and try not to flip his fucking shit because he can't. He's more annoyed.
Irha,
So
to
angry.
the helm. Irha, to the helm. Paging Irha, to the helm.
Irha just sighs at this as he meanders over, holding his ribs. His ribs are probably broken. Poor guy.
Oh god.
Seino will come up to Sera. Just like he is not faced with this because he was expecting this. Also, just as background information, his approach to run down there was like his first intention was not to help her, but to see what's going on. If this is like out of breach, basically. Seino will come down to Sera and will straightly just ask, "Can I have the katana?" And he will
She'll
hold out his 2 hands.
She'll look down at Seino with her smile still in sight. She's very pleased with everything that just happened. Hello, Seino. Oh, yes, I actually set it aside for you. And with one of the tentacles, she'll hand it over. Like she'll actually wrap it up in a hand and present it to Seino like it's a tribute, a present.
Thank you. Seino will go up to the table over here, and will wrap the katana like in cloth, so it basically doesn't get any more dirty or anything. Like you put it back in its sheath, and then put it in like cloth, and he will carry it on his bag for now, and we'll go back up to the hill.
Luka will look on. Is Sera finished eating the body?
Oh no, let's make this. How long is it gonna take, Arcadum? It's gotta take a while, right? It's like 6 foot tall.
Like an hour, probably.
Yeah. It's like a snake, right? How a snake eats something.
Oh,
no,
that's so slow.
No, you're gonna eat it more like a kind of like an aphoid, I think it's called. It's like the leech teeth.
I don't know how those eat.
So they eat it like a snake, but they bite off and then chew, and then they.
Oh.
Oh.
So she's just chomping them up in little bites.
It's very messy.
Good. She's
With the
reveling in the
butthole.
blood. She'll also collect the blood.
Oh, well, Luka looks on, like, tried to not show too much of his disgust, but watches grimly as she devours this body, but instead just sits down in place and does the same prayer that he did in the ship. And he just quietly says it. Doesn't say this out loud, but he
Let's see if
prays
Sera knows you're there. Hang on.
yeah, he prays for the soul
She has no
of
clue.
that man.
She's just eating it up, chatting with Moto.
And he continues thinking to himself, bind them not to the pasture, chain them not to the plain, set them free from find their calling, to their return, homeward bound. And he gets up, giving one last glance to Sera, and then returns back to the hall.
Irha, what happened down there?
Ira just gives he sighs, not wanting to smell the bullshit coming from the bay, because dear God, that smells probably rancid. He decided that the only way for him to go out in a blaze of glory was to do everything in his willed power to kill Sera, and he made an attack on her. And I told myself I would protect her, as I will, and I did. And he died, and she ate him. And she's continuing to eat him down in the bay right now. And it sounds and smells disgusting.
Effie kind of rolls her eyes. You know, it's a little bit selfish, too. I thought that he was going to be, like, helpful, you know, like maybe make her beds or something like that. But the minute somebody becomes a threat to our party, she kind of trails off. They should be dispatched.
Well, I can say that he's been handled. And I did what I did, and I protected her.
Well, Irha, that's pretty noble of you.
I was going to do his best to ignore all the ripping and the tearing.
All right, Irha, get in your seat. Let's go.
Okay, are we just gonna fling Sera around?
Yes.
She'll
Can-
set out her sake bottle that she brought too, and she'll start taking shots of sake through her human mouth with Moto.
All right. The party would like to continue to Dragonstar, yes?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay.
All this pretty stuff. Wow.
I love space.
It reminds me of the market player. I love space. Space
We
is so
back
cool.
in Space Boys.
All right, as you head out from Rampart, the first thing that you see is a storm of energy moving across the astral sea. This energy of colors and other nebulonic forces and particles kind of careen outwards in front of the astral harpy. Aconachorus informs you that this storm is dangerous, but it has within it several pieces of vodka that could be collected in order to restore your fuel stores, if you so wish to do so.
We have like a bajillion and a half vodka, right?
I think we're sitting over 40, close to 60 maybe?
I thought it was closer to 60.
We need a way to track it, Arcadum.
Okay.
How much vodka is it going to take for us to go to Dragonstar, go to Arist, and then go to a band?
But don't forget, I'm back.
Back where?
Away from band, if we live.
So, there is a way to track it. It exists on your list.
Oh, I think we have 65?
Well, my calculations that you are at 52 after everything else that you've spent and all the upgrades. And the way that you track it is actually in your character sheet list, which... do I have to give you ownership? Maybe that's why you can't see it. Okay. If you go to the little skull icon, you should see the astral harpy.
Yes.
I see it.
There we go.
Double click on that like a
sick.
character sheet, and go to cargo and crew, and you'll see where it says fuel. That's where your fuel is
wonderful.
being tracked.
Should we add the passengers?
Yes, I can do that real quick.
We can also do it later. So to answer my question, going from here to Dragonstar, Dragonstar to Arist, and Arist to Band, how much is that going to take?
Aconachorus informs you that it will take 130 fuel to do that entire trip, and that's presuming that you're not interrupted in any way.
That
How much
seems
is this to Dragonstar
different
alone?
than when we tried to figure out how to get from what's it called? Greygrum to Band.
That's because you have a different route now, and time dilation depends on which nebula you are going to and going from.
Huh.
For
Okay,
example, each of the different nebula, depending on which planet you're going to, has a different time dilation as a factor from where it is and where your destination is. And that changes depending on which route that you take. Because although I describe it as a flower, it is actually far vaster than that. So, right now you're at Rampart, which to go from Rampart to Dragonstar is relatively short because they share the same nebula, which is the Koska Nebula, which is about... it's probably going to take 10 fuel, depending on what rolls I make. But then to go from... What was your next destination after Dragonstar again? Sorry.
Arist.
Arist. To get to Arist, which is in the Rentos Nebula, that means that you have to go through Kossaka, through Jasa, and then through the Rentos Nebula, which each one has a differing factor of time dilation. So that's going to be far more expensive. I believe it is 62 to get there. I'd have to do the math again, but pretty sure it's 130 for the whole trip. But you're also going to probably purchase fuel while you're in Arist, because it's the spaceport, so you'll be fine after that.
Yeah, if we have money to buy fuel.
Well, that's then figure it out. I don't tell you.
Then we're risking it.
Yeah, the whole journey is a risk.
Well, I'm saying I'm risking it to go get the vodka.
Oh, that's fine then.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me a piloting check.
Oh, whammies. There we go.
All right, solid roll. Let me see how much vodka you can gather. Okay. There is a total of 20 fuel. Okay. And wow. That is unfortunate luck.
R.I.P.
All right. You get 2.
Damn.
Always poor. All right, let's move on. Oh, I forgot about the little tab move we can do.
The tab move?
Yeah, to center
Oh, that's
center the
right.
thing. Yeah.
Sick. A+.
A+.
Rocks with
You
the
know-
clutch hotkey.
You know, I just want to mention we are the poorest and the richest group at the same time.
For real. Yeah.
You know, we would be really rich if we just abandoned this folly quest and just sold this ship somewhere.
It's the
Yeah,
struggle
but
of the
then-
rich. You're never rich
yeah.
enough.
Yeah, listen, but I can say we are the only ones who are actively traveling in space, but we are poor as fuck.
We can just invade some planets and just take their money.
There are literally thousands of things you can do in the Astral Sea if you want to. That could make
Yes.
you money, get you wealth. It's like,
I'm down for whatever y'all want to do.
just do it.
I think we're pretty gun-ho on this folly quest, so maybe after, if we continue after.
What do you mean? We need money in order to deal with the folly situation.
We'll be fine.
We're fine. Listen, we got a spaceship without any money. We'll be fine.
Yeah, and the caveat of like not using the ship to mess with the live stream, which just happened.
Yeah. Sure did.
Speaking of, when do I find out what happens? From eating a man.
It'd be
You need me to make a
hilarious if you
piloting
have
roll?
like cannibalism things to deal with now.
Yes, no, yes.
I think we lost him.
Okay.
Did he die?
It's probably an ambo. Amber lamps.
Ambulam.
Whoa, Black Betty.
Ambulam.
Whoa, Black Betty.
Ambulam.
Whoa, Black Betty.
All
Amber
right.
lamp.
So at this point, up ahead, you can see that there is an asteroid field. Conochorus will do a quick scan and inform you that rare minerals can be found within these fields, depending on how long you want to stay and mine them.
Money! Mine!
Yes.
We're mining!
Oh my
Or
god.
you can avoid them if you wish.
No! Mine!
What do we
Funny.
have to mine them with?
The ship.
People!
Medical!
Oh,
We have
Dragons.
an entire crew of people that have been...
Would you like
Doing
me to answer
nothing.
the question?
These
Yes.
muscles.
Yes.
So what you can do is you can use your weapons to break the larger rocks into smaller pieces, and then you can put them into the cargo hold and basically mine them out that way.
Question.
I use
Hang on.
my guns!
You are
Hang on,
not,
I have a further question. I'm so sorry.
you are not a mining vessel, so that will of course take some time and it will be at a lower efficiency rate, but you can effectively mine these asteroids.
Mine it! Mine
We're
it!
mining!
I'm mining. Question. I have another question.
Yeah.
Can Godemdir go in space?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So remember, the astral sea has air. It's not actual space.
It's just temperatures.
The problem is that the temperature in the Astral Sea is wild. It's either very cold or very hot, and at very few times is it something you can go into without the appropriate protections.
Goldenbeer going here, though.
Yeah. So as I was getting to, creatures that can resist those temperatures can obviously be out there. And Goldenbeer is immune to fire damage, so if he goes out when it's hot, he's fine. If it's cold, then he has trouble. But he also is a magical creature that can cast a spell to prevent that, so it doesn't really matter to him.
Great. So can I ask Goldenbeer to bring some of the rocks into the ship?
Bring rock.
You can ask him.
Okay.
I can't wait to hear how this goes.
Irha is going to ponder. He's realizing the information of these asteroids. Goldenbeer, my dearest, my baby bouncing boy.
What?
So, I have a question for you. You like riches, right? And you like rare stuff and all sorts of cool things? Great.
Very good.
We have encountered this asteroid field with plenty of riches and rare minerals.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if you're able to help us gather a little bit more so we can become more wealthy.
Of course. I shall oversee the help from getting them.
Okay, so
they will work fast and efficient under my purview.
No, Goldenbeer, what I'm saying
Some
is...
may be sacrificed for the efficiency of all.
Goldenbeer, I need you to listen to me. No,
is a risk I am willing to take.
Goldenbeer, I don't need you watching over them. I need you to be helping us, me and you, get a little more wealthy by pushing the rocks into the bay.
You wish for me to do manual labor?
It's not manual labor because you're a big, strong dragon, and you're not condoned to that. And we're gonna call that you're helping me, we're helping each other. Okay.
Why do you use the words of the pores to try and convince me to do something that is beneath me?
It's not beneath you because you're getting money out of it.
It is most certainly beneath me. That is why we have help.
It's not beneath you. No, Goldenbeer, listen. I just need you.
Teachable moment.
No, that's all too. Goldenbeer, I need you to just please help me push the rocks.
And I need you to command your lessers to go out and get them for you.
Well, I am commanding. Listen.
Good.
Here you go.
Do it.
Here you go. Here's a solution. If you push the rocks into it, I will be ensuring that they are going to work day and night, mining these rocks, getting the minerals for you.
Good.
Ta-da. So you have to push the rocks inside for us there. Goldenbeer.
It is beneath me.
No, Goldenbeer.
You have my answer, Dragon Rider.
Effie summons all of the people, all the survivors into the space lock to ask them to help, and then asks Maelie if she wants to go with them.
Of course. I'm not going to leave the survivors on their own.
She nods.
Gives
You
a
see?
puff as...
Your mate is a helper. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Am I done eating that man?
Yes.
Oh, good. Sera would do an... we don't have auguries. Sera would do a check. What's the temperature? Are we cold or hot?
It's hot.
She'll scowl at that. She'll, she's up at the help now, sitting around everybody, and she'll look at Maelie. And she'll look at Irha. And she'll do the... like when someone like pulls their collar away from them because they're a little like, it's do you mind if I stay here? It's hot.
Only the survivors who are trained to go help this, and Maelie, and I guess maybe Goldenbeer are supposed to go.
Goldenbeer doesn't want to help with this because this is beneath him.
Yeah, but he can just like go out and look, right?
Goldenbeer, do you want to just go out in your form and...
Yes, I shall go out, and I shall use my majestic presence to inspire the help to work faster.
Yes, thank you. You're doing a great job, buddy.
I shall also kill any of them that are too slow.
No,
What a champion.
No, Goldenbeer, we don't do any killing right now.
I will eat them.
No, you...
I really wish this was out loud.
Me too.
They would be cheering so much.
No, so what's really funny is that you can hear Irha talking to himself.
Yeah.
No, you won't. You're not going to do anything with them. No consumption. I've had enough human consumption today. And he will look over to Sera.
That was yesterday.
I've had it. Okay,
The
yesterday.
quota's
whatever.
restarted.
Anyway, so the servants get ready to
Effie-
go outside.
Yeah, Effie commands them and sends Maelie to the airlock with them.
If we have a suit, Seino would help.
Oh, that's me. Sorry, I'm getting some water. I'll be
Golden
back.
Veer will float around outside.
He's prancing. He's prancing.
All right, what do we get?
He'll grab his toesies and float in a circle.
I will be sitting there
Like
watching him float
somersaulting?
and swirl.
He's big enough, right? Can Ayaza and I kind of like fly through the circle, like trick riding?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, we'll sit
All right,
there
here we
and
go.
watch his dragon dance and twirl and prance and all sorts of whatever the fuck he does. Prancing,
All
dancing.
sorts of dragon glory.
Like dragon glory, spreading all of it.
All right, I'm writing up what you guys find.
Cool.
Right. It's more dead bodies and not money.
That's why I'm out there with them.
It's finally time. The tiny gnome bold with beard is gathering minerals. It's finally time.
Oz.
I'm typing
Bringing
it
up
up.
the mineral table.
Is now a good time for a restroom break?
Sure.
Cool.
Man. I'm running on no sleep.
Same.
1 kilo of
This
fries.
That's like
And-
2.5 pounds.
Probably, yeah.
2.2 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah, 2.2 pounds. That was my meal today. I always eat 1 kilo of fries because they sell the bags of fries in 1 kilo. So I just buy the bag, put the whole bag in, and then I'm done. That's my food for the day.
That is your food for the day.
Exactly. And then otherwise I have cucumbers
All right.
that I just
Here you
snack
go.
on. I'm perceiving.
I'm putting it in your notes tab.
I am perceiving my notes tab.
I am looking at notes.
You find
I just went pee pee poo poo.
You find 200 stocks of iron, 120 stocks of gold, 250 stocks of silver, and 4 nebula crystals.
We're rich!
Yeah, we're rich.
We're rich! How much is a stock of gold?
That depends on a lot of factors because where you sell it so what you have are stocks of these raw materials. They can be turned into things. They can be sold just for their raw, like their raw versions of it or whatever. Depending on where you go, however, and what currency that particular society uses, will depict as to what the value of those items are. For example, there is a planet in Verum that uses diamonds as their main currency because they're as common as gold. So there, diamonds are worth far less, and gold and silver are worth far more. So on and so forth. It really depends on where you are.
What about Dragonstar, since we're going there?
Well, Dragonstar's currency rate. Dragon marks are made out of electrum, which is a combination of gold and platinum. So gold has some value there, but it's not a one-for-one trade from Calcatesh or from the material plane.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to get at, like, do I have some point of reference of what a stock of gold is worth?
For Dragonstar, it's probably worth relatively half a dragon mark.
Okay. So we basically got 60 dragon marks.
Yeah.
And gold, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's if they're unprocessed, mind you. If you process them, then they could be worth even more.
But I'm
Which is the
seeing
diamond planet?
That is...
Oh, wait. I think there was an information on that picture, if I remember.
Yeah. That is, oh, God. It's, oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, come on. Zatko. That's it. Zatko.
Can somebody pin this so I don't have to scroll up every time I want to look at this picture? Because I'm looking at this picture quite often.
Hold on. I'll pin it.
Nice.
Do you want me to piloting roll out of here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. I fed my dog too.
Whoops. Here we go.
I'm back.
Hey.
I'm back.
We're in session 61, you guys.
I know, which is crazy.
What are nebula
almost a-
crystals?
We have almost a stack of sessions. Oh.
We can just go to the diamond planet. That'll solve all of our problems.
I'm with Essie. See, we're taking a look at those nebula crystals. What are those?
Okay, Arcana checks for them, please.
May I also do Arcana?
Anybody who, yeah, you just roll it.
Okay, 1 second. I got my character. I don't know how to roll with when we're on the Astral Harpy. I haven't done it yet in this little area.
I had to
Go on.
bring up my actual sheet by going to the skull.
I press C and it pulls up the Astral Harpy.
Yeah, you have to
no,
go to
go-
the skull.
Switch to
Skull
player.
top right, and then you go Edge of Twilight players, and then it should say Irha.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry.
How dare you?
No.
I don't know anything. I'm fucking stupid.
Aww.
I can't reach above 22, so it doesn't matter to roll. Wouldn't be
Okay.
in character anyway. He doesn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
So a nebula crystal is essentially a chaotic amalgamation of essences, mana, and other such energies and particles. They are rarely formed, but they are normally formed through the course of great celestial events, such as supernova and things like that. Nebula crystals represent the nebula in which you found them, because it represents the chaotic energy of all of the magical signatures that exist in that nebula. They are essentially a powerful form of randomization for item creation.
Ooh.
If you apply a nebula crystal in the crafting process, it could have a property that exists anywhere within that nebula. If you use it on an item that has already been crafted, it will change all of those properties to reroll to those that would be from that nebula.
Wow.
Yeah. It's very strong. But it's also unpredictable. So,
How do we find out what nebula properties there are?
it depends on where you found it. You found
Yep.
that specifically in the Kasaka Nebula. So it has the abilities and powers that are found within the Kasaka Nebula. These include, but are not limited to, let's see, draconic, god storms, regal flowers, Trike. What is Trike? This thing? I think it's. Oh, that's right. The Death Cold and honor-based items. Or honor-based items. Ugh.
Wow.
Can you spell Kasaka for me?
Kasaka.
Kasaka. Got it. Okay.
Here, this will probably help.
Yeah, it's on the star map.
You are here.
Molly, that I pinned.
Oh,
And you're going here.
I see.
This is the Kasaka Nebula.
Oh, I see.
Cool. I put it in notes, guys.
All right, what are we seeing?
All right, at this point, up ahead, you can see that there are strange stone structures wrapping around a centralized crystal. Expanding outward from that, you can see that this process seems to continue. Conochorus will inform you that it believes that these are mines left behind by some ancient planar skirmish. You are cautioned to keep your distance. However, if you wanted to take great risk, you could attempt to disarm them and to take the armaments inside.
What would the ornaments give us?
Specifically, this would give you access to black breach bombs.
Go on.
They're basically gravity bombs.
Are they used for in-person fighting or ship fighting?
Ship fighting. And their specialty is used as mines, or if they are not used as mines, their specialty is orbital bombardment to a planet's surface.
A+. I'm always for great risk. What do y'all want to do?
What kind of roll would it be? Is it a convalescence kit roll to unarm them? Or a piloting roll?
Well,
Or would we have to go outside and disarm them ourselves?
you can't get the ship too close or else it'll explode and damage the ship. So you'll have to approach it normally, and then you'll have to do a convalescence kit roll in order to disable it. To be clear, it's very complex, so you're going to have to make several rolls.
You know, the chaotic energy in me says to Gamba. But is this what I want to Gamba on?
I personally don't want to gamble on this.
I don't think that the gravitational grenades that we get from them are that worth it, to be honest.
Boo.
I think if it was money, I would go for it, but it's just gravitational bombs.
Why don't we
To be
get them
fair,
and
we
sell
could-
them at Arist?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, we could probably sell them in Arist, which probably would give us money. A
Do
lot.
I have a stock market on my little captain's terminal?
Yeah, do I know? Does the Conochorus tell me what these are worth?
As I should remind you, it is out of date.
Yeah, what's the old stuff tell us?
What is the old stuff?
But extrapolating from past research that Conochorus can reveal to you, a single black breach bomb is worth... Oh, hold on. He would give it to you in Rexian, so
Goody.
it would be worth 700 Rexian credits.
How much is that in gold?
You don't know.
Yeah, big money's there.
Like I said, it depends on where you are. You get what I mean? Like, the currency differences change how much something is worth depending on where you are. So
I understand, but I need to go off of something that me as Storm can understand.
Huh?
Like, if I brought him 1 Rexian monies and he were to interchange it into gold, how much gold would that give me?
And I'm telling you that's too variable to give you a reasonable answer.
If we were to sell
do
it
you
on
mean
Dragonstar-
Kalkateshian gold, like the gold in
Yeah.
Kalkatesh?
Yeah.
Right. Gold in Kalkatesh, each Rexian credit would be worth 15 gold. But on Dragonstar, which uses Drakenmark, the gold there doesn't have as much value.
Yeah, I totally get that. So what? It was 600 Rexian
Yeah.
7. Oh, that was
times 700. And then what did you say? Times what?
It's 10.5k gold.
Okay,
per-
we're going.
Yes!
We're going.
Yes! Ooh! High risk, high risk.
And by we're, I mean Effie.
Yeah, so lay it out to me so I can figure out how my character could help.
So essentially, you need to exit through the cargo bay. You need to be wearing a suit that can withstand cold temperatures, and then you need to be able to get to it, and then perform the appropriate convalescence kit checks. And then, presuming that you are successful, you will be able to bring back the Black Breach Bomb, and you can do that for each one of the mines out here. There's approximately 20 mines that you can salvage. However, and please keep this in mind, if you fail once, it explodes, which will not only blow that bomb up, but it has the potential of setting off the others.
Oh, their proximity?
Yes,
Okay.
which is why you can't get the ship close enough.
Cool. Let's start by isolating one on its own. Are they ready?
No.
Can I borrow somebody's horse?
Well, there's none on their own, Arcadum.
No.
Okay. Next one up. Which one has the least ripple effect?
Arcada Chorus can give you the highest parameter chance in order to get to the result that you're looking for, but it's the actual damage radius is variable due to wear and tear and energy fluctuations, so it's going to be a random chance no matter what you do.
Yep.
Sera's
All
eyes
right.
will gleam, and she'll look at Effie. Shall we?
Sure. Are we
there
gonna
any-
take Aegon?
Of course. She'll look at the rest
right.
of the party.
Consider this
And
your
she-
final warning. If it goes off and you're next to it, your character is dead.
Do we have the
Alright.
ability to do reactions if it goes off?
It won't matter. The amount of damage this will do will rip you to pieces. You will be dusted. The only way you will come back is with the highest level of resurrection magic, which you don't have access to. That is the risk you're taking. If any of you are caught in it, you are gone. And there isn't a discussion about it.
Yeah, I don't, you know, I really don't think it's worth that.
Will it
I'm
hit
not
the
gonna
ship?
lie. No, it won't hit the ship. It will only hit the people who are around it. But like Storm, as a player to a player, it's not worth it. I'm sorry.
It's 10,000 gold.
It's 10,000 gold, but that also means you and all your character development that you've ever done in the entirety of this entire game is gone.
My character
Because-
development hinges on gold.
Yes, but your character development is also smart enough to realize this possibly is not the best idea. Effie is not a dumb character. I've seen her be smart before. This is not worth it.
I
This
I
ain't
was
worth
actually
it.
just swayed against it, Storm, because it's only 10. I'm saying that intentionally. It's only 10,000 gold, and if your character dies or mine dies, it's going to be more than 10,000 gold to bring us back. So I
Yeah.
actually don't think it's worth it anymore.
I have the diamond.
No,
Which will explode with you. won't it?
yes. Yeah, well, also the thing with I'm pretty sure with diamonds is that like we actually have to be at a resurrection pool, which is as far as I
No,
know.
this is the Rexon diamond.
But we also
Because-
haven't confirmed whether or not I am fully Rexon enough to be able to even bring you back, and it wouldn't work on Sera.
Also, just to let you know,
Highest level.
he did say we do not have that. We don't have the abilities. Meaning, if you die, you are dead until we
Well,
can find a solution.
Yeah, not right now. You'd have to find it. Yeah, you'd have to go.
Yeah.
It would be essentially a new campaign to bring you back, or
It would
us,
be a
or
new-
whoever's there.
Whoever's there, and like I don't know, I don't think it's worth it.
Boo! Boo, Arcadum! Boo!
Why are you saying boo to me?
I'm sorry, Storm. I'm
Why'd
not
you
trying
only
to
make it
argue with you.
10,000?
I don't think it's worth it.
Oh my god, dude.
It's
That
not
is-
worth it, Storm. Don't
it's
do it.
not
It's up
worth
to you.
it.
It's not worth it.
That needs to be like
All right.
100,000 per to be worth it.
Okay. Then Effie,
Okay.
with a single tear running down her cheek, will
Sera
avoid.
gives the one-fingered salute to the sky.
And she pilot rolls out of here.
I'm sorry, Storm. It's just not. I hope you're not mad at me. You're not mad at me, right?
I'm so mad at you, Astra.
Why would we be mad at you, Astra? It has nothing to do with you.
Because I was arguing.
I bet the DC was like 2.
The DC was probably really high.
No.
Okay, Arcadum, since we're gone from there now, can you let us know what the DC was?
What a great question.
Yeah.
Ignores me completely.
What do you want? I'm not going to tell you that. You can encounter it again.
Right, we can go
Hell,
back.
hell, you can just turn
literally-
around. You can turn around
Yeah.
and go back to it. Like,
Oh, the DC was WAD. Let's go.
ugh, God.
My goodness.
What's wrong, Arcadum?
I just people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like people, us people, or people, other people?
Oh,
It's
Couldn't
because
be me.
we're pores.
It
We're
couldn't be me.
pores.
You're worrying me. I'm being worried.
okay. Let's see. I think Chorus negates that. Yeah, he does. Okay.
Was there money involved?
The ship wobbles, but nothing happens.
Great. Next piloting
Wobble,
roll.
wobble.
And yep, one more.
I love our travel music.
It's pretty good.
I miss the Conflex traveling music.
Mhm.
The one with
Yeah.
the pan flute.
That was good.
We had our own custom traveling music.
Yeah. And house music and fighting music. Oh, the good stuff.
Wonder if I can make Genos as a D&D character.
Wait, Genos from One Punch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've got his little figurine on my desk. I've just been staring at him this whole time.
Just build them. Duh.
It'd be kind of tempting, right? Arcadum's got all the stuff for mechanical people.
Let's make, I don't know, Seino the mechanic nerd.
Hold on, I'm getting ready.
Are you putting on a suit and tie?
He's getting our. We land upon a giant money bag that's bigger than the ship. And we have to figure out how to get it all on the ship.
Dragon Star's our date night, you guys.
God, I hate it when it does this. Hold on, I gotta reload.
Okay. You guys also have 3-day weekends. I have Monday off.
That Monday off. Hey, Chorus.
I have always off. It's true.
Hey, how's the job hunt going for you and Roxa?
Next question.
Not well, huh?
I didn't even start.
Oh no! Rox, are you here?
Mm-hmm.
How's the job hunt?
I found something.
Oh!
Yeah.
Please tell me you wear a uniform so I can get pictures of you in a uniform, please.
Unfortunately, no.
No!
My uniform
assless
is
chaps?
just me. No.
Well, I mean, just you is beautiful. perfect enough.
No clothes.
no.
Just no clothes?
I don't think that would be a good idea for what I have to do for work.
What do you have to do? What'd you
that
pick?
would be very bad.
If you don't mind sharing.
Don't dox yourself.
I don't think it's bad. I just work with French children.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, so I kind of need to be clothed. Like, that's very important.
Is it like teaching or taking care of? Oh, okay, we're ready.
Were you asking Akanacore something, Storm?
Yeah, I was.
All right, what's up?
Hey, Akanakoris, which planet seems to have the best, the best economy for gold?
Astaranos.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
yay!
Oh,
Music.
What
This
a
is the old
throwback.
that's the
one.
last
I
time I
know.
heard this song.
Okay. And so, party continues along their way, and they arrive at Dragonstar.
Oh,
I went to go get the old song for you guys.
Yay!
yay! What a cutie.
We bag.
We're back.
All right, so
It's blasted with fire.
So you guys want me to just load you into the map where you land?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did anything happen to my
Did
character
we
from
choose?
eating a dude?
Oh.
Other than the fact that you feel strangely full, no, not yet.
Okay. Okay.
Oh boy. Okay.
She just looks extra fat. She rearranges her torn up mayhemling to accommodate her increased girth.
How is Sera pregnant and not Effie?
I'm about to say, I was like, does she look pregnant? Like, what's going on here?
My fucking god.
Pregnant Sera? Pregnant Sera? Sera's pregnant.
Well, I finally get to have my clutch. God, I play such a weird fucking character, you guys.
Okay.
Pregnant.
Here we McFucking go.
Oh, goody.
Where did I leave you guys on this one? There it is. Okay.
Effie
Yes,
sends
in the sprawls of the dream where Noah was having fun. Just kidding.
Effie sends a text message to Seckle Cues on her Seckle phone and just says, "Thanks for the
dick.
great time last couple days ago night."
Good night.
Just send him a nude.
You'll see ellipses and then red. And then ellipses again, and then he'll respond by saying, "Thanks. I had a good time too." Winky face.
She sends a winky face back
Don't forget the hearts.
and a nude.
Yeah, there it is.
Right in the hole?
Yeah. What's new?
Yeah, that's not
Nothing
surprising
new.
at all now I think about it.
He
Sera
reacts.
helps her take the photo.
He reacts to your picture with a thumbs up.
Oh my god! Not the thumbs up.
He sends the eggplant back.
Better than thumbs down.
Oh my god, thumbs down would be ridiculous.
Thumbs down.
Yep. Like Seino got when he got invited to the gardening party.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Starts to sob.
A
Oh,
cold shiver
shit,
of
we're
sadness
back,
is
you
coming
guys.
over Seino's bag again.
This place.
Yep.
Big hearts, we're
Alright.
back.
Are we ready for some diplomacy?
Oh yeah, let me actually.
Diplomacy?
It's been a long rest, right?
Diplomacy.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah, it
Okay.
has been. Hold on.
Let me reset all my shit. Back down to 10.
Should I get my popcorn ready?
Will you bring an Aeon for me?
Oh, right.
Effie stands there and kind of arranges herself to put Irha kind of next to Maelie. And she grabs him by the back of his cloak and shoves him up there.
Irha will stumble forward, trying to catch himself as he's being shoved around now.
You know, Irha? You never let me teach you how to swim, even though you promised.
I don't want to swim right now.
Yeah, but there's water right here.
You're not going to make me swim.
Yeah, but you promised.
Not right now. Are you crazy? We're about to be talking to the
It's been like
dragons.
a year and a half.
Yeah, but there's been so many opportunities with water and everything
Here
else.
with
I
her-
don't want to
Her
swim.
increased relationship with Irha after his heroic actions, she'll motherly fawn over him with her tentacles and make him look as pristine as possible.
Irha is going to freeze up as he is very tensed, and he is just simply awkwardly standing there looking
She'll
to Maelie.
style his hair, make his little ear feathers fluff out even more.
Out of the water, a majestic beast will arrive.
Where's Goldenbeer?
there.
She gives a thumbs up to Goldenbeer.
Rider,
Speak of the devil.
why do you
Yeah.
preen yourself?
I'm not preening myself. She's preening me.
Rider, you must take
What?
on a proper noble stance when we approach my brethren.
Okay, and how would you like me to do that?
Sera
By
adjusts him.
being less of a bitch.
She pushes his hips forward, so he's walking with his cock first, and then she'll straighten up his shoulders, so he's
Yes.
like
Puff
the
out
most
your
intimidating version of
chest.
himself.
Put your genitals forth with each swing of your leg.
Irha is going
As
to
you are a
readjust
male, you
himself.
understand what that is like, obviously.
As Irha is getting adjusted, he readjusts himself to be a little more proper in his
There
own
you go.
terms.
Cock first.
Dick first.
There you go.
And she'll even give us some reassuring words. I'll be right here, Irha, if you need me. She'll swoop over on Aeon.
I'm doing great. Maelie! He's just being fucking pompered.
Yes? What's up, Sarah?
Do you not see
Hold
all
on,
this
these clouds
stuff
are going
happening?
by really fast.
Yeah, they are
Let
going
me
by really
fix
quick.
that real quick.
I mean,
The rain's coming.
what do you want me to do about it?
I don't know. As he just watches Sera slither back onto her horse, remembering, hopefully, dear God, she took a bath before touching him. My bad.
Oh,
Touching
she's
him
super pristine again. She's
Okay.
once again split human and devil.
But Maelie whispers, if you want, I'll get the tentacle slime out of your hair.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Add some gel to it. It's fine.
Oh, wow. Okay. If you're
It's
sure.
fine. Everything's fine.
The clouds are gone now. What the fuck?
So what exactly do you want me to do? Like, I know I'm a good ambassador, but you're the dragon rider.
Well, I
How do you
guess.
want my support?
Oh, fuck. I didn't think this far.
Yeah,
You know, I think that he's just fucking. I just zigzag away. That's fucking. Well, I think just possibly trying to help back me up with words and how deeply sorry we are for retreating and not retreating, but more so, Gordon's not gonna like that word. Let's use the word. It's not retreating. Gordon, what word would you say besides retreating? Because we fucking left. As he looks up to his dragon.
Recalibrating.
There we go. We were recalibrating our plans, and we come back to give our graces, and we want to see what we can do to rebind our friendships and continue forth as allies rather than enemies, and that we have learned our ways, and we are here to help serve Dragonstar and see what damages have been done or recorrected. How about that?
Pretty good. I would maybe change just that last line. and check in on like the status of the Dying Lands and the status of the what were they called? Each little dragon cluster in its own little group. What we fixed in the dream.
The storms?
Yeah,
The
storms. Thank you.
Right, yes. We have to make sure all the storms are doing the storm things and...
You guys!
What?
There's a problem!
No way.
Uh-huh.
Never mind. I took care of it.
Oh. Okay. So, I guess we're ready then?
I think we are. And he watches as he's kind of distracted by Effie.
She's sky dancing.
Doing something.
She's sky dancing.
Okay, she's sky dancing.
Do you remember those little sky dancers as kids? And you would like rip the cord and they would fly around?
Yep.
Oh, the
yeah,
little
I
fairy?
knocked my two
The
front.
fairy?
Yeah, I
Oh,
knocked my two
those.
front teeth out with that. By the way,
Oh my gosh.
when I was a kid. But yeah, that's what she's doing. She's like twirling. But also, she is looking to see if there's anything in this water that might be under the water.
There was a grub chasing her. The fucking grub.
There's nothing under the water.
What do you mean?
There's just stone.
But there's nothing under in the stone?
No, it's just a basin.
Okay.
No, you don't find a secret treasure. No, it's not. No, you don't find it.
Okay, well, Irha is ready as he kind of puffs out his chest. Not his dick. As much as they want him to.
Effie looks disappointed.
No, look, listen to me, Astra.
What?
Sometimes, if you want to be, you got to do the cock of the walk. All right, you got to point your boy forward. You got to lead with both heads. All right, trust me.
Okay, Brian, fine. Irha's gonna listen to the advice as his dragon and everyone else has given him. Reluctant, he's going to have an embarrassed red
Wagger
over his face as he is very unsure about this, but he's doing it anyway. Okay, well, let's go.
Effie uses her mage hand to push them forward.
Irha will stumble forward before regaining his pose of godliness. Okay, I'm just gonna wee.
Well, Luka will just
I have to catch up later.
float on the water since he can hover and just bypasses all of this.
Effie goes back to her signature stance above the dragon's head.
Goldenveer will stand with Irha, and he will say, "Fear not, Rider. I shall speak the ancient words."
Baba Booey.
And I say, hey, hey, yeah. I said,
hey.
What's going on? And with that, the dulcet tones of the draconic chant will cipher into the magical circles.
Irha is just almost surprised Pikachu face. He can't believe that is real, but he's just stunned. He was too stunned to speak.
It sounds better in draconic, but that's basically what it translates into.
Yes, because Irha does know draconic, so he understood everything. And he's just like, huh?
Effie also speaks draconic.
Yep. So Irha and Effie heard everything.
All right, this individual will manifest. Who has spoken the ancient? Oh. He kinda just sees everybody.
You.
We are back.
It's like when your girlfriend gets back with her ex-boyfriend and brings them to girl brunch, and you're like, oh.
Yep. That's like seeing an old ex.
And then finally, Goldenveer will speak. Greetings, honorable victim. I, Goldenveer, the Devourer, am here in representative of my rider, Irha.
Do you have a last name or surname?
Ira just kind of slightly pins his ears back, as his last name is not very someone he's proud of. Yes.
Speak your surname. Apologies, Vectum. We are only just becoming cordial.
Give me 1 minute. I gotta make sure I say it right.
The Vectum waits.
Ah, stop it. Don't wait for me.
Effie taps her foot.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm so sorry. Where the frick is this thing at? Stop! Khan. It's Ira Khan.
Irha Khan, the V-Rider. Vectum will nod. Are you aware, Honorable Goldenveer, that these individuals left under some pretense? Most notably, well, let's just say that it was not a good situation. Have they brought anything to offer as tribute, as recompense? Indeed, recompense shall be provided as apologies for their various transgressions. I, Goldenveer, wish to stand in remembrance of my forefathers, and may their ancient memory pay homage to rescind the recall for recompense. I would like to enact the law of the Dragonling. My rider was too young to know what to do, and required a constant and indeed ancient visage in order to keep him to the wisdom path. I believe I was also in a redundant form upon our previous meeting. You understand that the enaction of the Dragonling Code is only responsible for one of our own kin. Dragon Riders, although they are honored, are not of our kin, Goldenveer. May I remind you, dear Vectum, that upon the rights of the Dragon Rider, that he becomes my scale, my blood, my wing. They are considered the same, and our laws protect them as they would protect you or I. That is a very bold interpretation of the Dragon Knight's clause, but I have no predisposition to disagree. Very well. What is your business upon your homeland? Not that I require permission to see my own homeland, but my retinue of servants for my dragon rider require the most, well, resupply and other such things. I see. He will then eye each of the other people. He will take a look at Effie and seem to have kind of like that look that says, I think I know you, but I'm not sure.
She waves and gives a thumbs up.
Hmm.
And with that, Alanis will then kind of shift into a more welcoming sort of stance. Well then, it seems that even though you left under more dire circumstances, you have returned, and Goldenveer is correct. You'll be retreated with respect. But dragon memories are long, infinite perhaps. We will not forget what you have done, and understand that our dealings will be different than they originally were. Why have you returned to Dragonstar?
Ira will give a deep breath, trying to calm his anxieties, because that is a thing. We returned to Dragonstar as we are once again trying to seek out not the individual named Folly, as we are trying to recuperate our supplies, and we're also trying to make better amends, as I believe that we have left on the wrong foot. As Goldenveer said, we simply want to do our best to aid you guys, but in a better fashion than we did before.
Maelie will whisper, and the Dying Lands, check on the Dying Lands.
And we also want to just, Ira will nod, and we also just want to make sure that our help with the Dying Lands, if it has been any improvement, or he trails off at the end.
The Dying Lands have slowly been healing due to circumstances.
And as to... I apologize. What was your first reason?
I'm trying to come back for resupplies as we're seeking out the individual folly. As you're not quite sure if you know who he is, but he's been a threat for threatening the universe, or even the galaxies far in between. Not necessarily a threat, but more so someone who just needs to be handled.
Yes.
Form.
There are many threats. Many threats that exist within the Astral Sea. I do not know specifically of this folly further than what I have learned from you, but I have done some research. Unfortunately, one must get one's own house in order before putting the houses of others in order. As to your resupply, of course such a thing is available if you wish.
Effie kind of taps her foot a little bit at that, knowing that she had, when she was on trial, told the Council of the Dragons everything she knew about folly.
Yes, which is why he said that.
Right. Coming to the question, another thing I do want to ask you about, how are the storms doing? I understand from the last time that we were here, they were in some sort of anguish or maybe a brink of war, from what I remember. And I would also like to just understand, as me personally, understand the cultures of Dragonstar more, as I am holding the title Dragon Rider, but I have yet understood the links of it.
Perhaps one of the things that you should do is visit the graves of the fallen knights. Perhaps they will kindle some perspective.
I would just like to do you and your people well, as I am very blessed to be here and to have Gordonvia beside me.
As for the storms, the dragon's dream continues to be tumultuous as ever, and not that much time has passed since you left. Things change, but slowly here.
Right. Well, is there anything that we can be doing at the moment to be aiding you guys while we're here, trying to rebind our allegiance in a way? I understand we came off on the very wrong footing, but I don't believe that this, I want to say, I guess I'll say friendship, that we can rebind this friendship together. From my group to yours.
Indeed. Multiple threats, multiple fates twisted. The tapestry is yet cumbersome and unrelenting. It remains yet veiled from our sight, despite our best efforts, and indeed the efforts of mortals of the past, such as yourselves. As to your folly situation, we have done some research, but truth be told, until all of our kind are more properly aligned, I am afraid the dream of dragonkind is, well, as its namesake would state, a storm. The chromatics and the metallics have become particularly angry as of late, and I suspect, or rather, I fear, that the primals, that their sickness, that it does not wane as quickly as we had hoped. But make no mistake, the world is healing. And I must remember to remain positive.
Well, that's all you can do in a world like this. I think you're doing a very good job. But you do not need my reassurance, I'm sure you already know. Where can we start our resupply as well? Where can we be aiding you and your company? And for my own personal favor, where can I be finding these graves, as I would like to pay them respects before I leave?
I'm sure that your dragon can take you to where you need to go for that. As for what you can do for us, there are many tasks that could be performed, but I am uncertain how the councils will feel about your return to our employ. If you would like, I could breach it to them.
I believe that is the most kind thing that you can do. If they need to speak to us directly, they may, and we can either go to them, or they can
Well, as
bring
part
them
of
to
my
us.
duties of Vectum to approach them and discuss such things.
Well, I would really appreciate that then.
Indeed. I believe
it-
that the parameters of your return are not quite so succinct. Some might say that you would be considered enemies, others that you would be considered wayward allies. And as Goldenveer has put it, you were dragonlings at the time, unaware of the full extent of customs. We are not unreasonable creatures, but it will take some time for me to beseech them on your behalf.
That's completely understandable. By no means am I, or us, we are asking for your grace completely. I believe we are all in understandment that the mistakes, I will put it, we've made was something when we were new, and not, as you mentioned, and Goldenveer mentioned, not understanding of the customs here. And as we've grown as people and as a team, as well understanding the full extent of the mission that we're holding in front of us, I think that we will be able to hold and understand and these responsibilities a lot more than we did before. As you've seen with me, myself, and my dragon, Goldenveer, we have grown quite a bit as people. Him especially. And I just believe that we can redeem ourselves in a way, if that's how possible.
Of course. It would be most interesting of me to, well, I will admit my own interest, but as Vectum I must also inquire about something else.
Go on.
It is in regards to the Law Stone.
Irha kind of ponders for a moment. Question: as Irha as a character, this is also to Storm. Does he really even know what if we still have the Law Stone? I can't quite remember if he knows or not.
No, the last time anybody really saw it was when she was walking out of the explosion with the Windigaten, and then she's kind of just put it away and not
Has ever brought up since.
really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Irha will pause for a moment as he ponders. Does he even know about the Law Stone?
Besides what he saw.
Irha will ponder. Well, I can't say I don't. Truthfully, saying this honestly, I don't know too much about the Lost Zone, or where its whereabouts currently are. Granted, you might know more than I, but at the current moment, I know nothing.
Its power was something that put us all into quite a bit of awe. Our scholars have done research, and we believe that we have uncovered something. It is of my hope that we can return to more cordial treatment of one another, and perhaps we could exchange this knowledge between
Yawn.
one another. Sorry.
It's okay. I believe
At
knowledge
this point, Effie
Good.
kind of chimes up. I'd be interested to hear what you guys have come across. It is still on my person.
Surprised Pikachu face from Irha.
That is good. If you will give me a few days to beseech the council, it is my duties as Vectum to see that a fair arrangement has been arranged.
Thank you for wanting to share our knowledge with you, as we will share our knowledge with in between. Knowledge is better shared than kept hidden.
Indeed. Well then, I must return to the council with news of your arrival. I leave them in your hands, Goldenveer. The dragon will nod at the other dragon, who will also nod and be a dragon.
Dragon nod.
Farewell. Shisha.
Ciao.
Tips hat.
We just leave. Go to a different planet.
So, the only thing I'm not entirely sure he mentioned was where we're supposed to stay while he's talking to the council.
Our ship.
Or with Goldenveer.
Or with Goldenveer. Goldenveer we can make camp under Goldenveer's giant wings.
Goldenveer has a house.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is there any way we can go back to where our first ship crash landed and see if there's anything salvageable for our current ship?
Well, your first ship was more like an escape pod, but yeah, you can go back there.
Yeah, I want to see if there's anything we can salvage of utilitarian value.
Even though it all exploded?
I mean, we put out all the fire.
Well, we did, and then it exploded a second time.
Sera set it back on fire.
Yeah, she did.
Should we ask for, planetary travel?
You can go back and look at it if you want, though.
I would like to.
Sure, everyone hop on the dragon.
Effie just flies over.
When Alanis leaves, Sera will let out a big sigh of relief, and she's gonna let out a really long fart from digesting a human.
Ira's going to cover his nose.
Effie immediately leaves.
Luka just gives her a long look.
You guys ever just shit out another man?
Actually,
just all these bones get blown out of her.
Yeah, like an owl. Pellet.
Oh,
I see, but owls.
Ew.
Well, owls don't shit out. They regurgitate.
throw up.
They throw up a
throw
pellet.
up.
But yes, she has a butt mouth, or did you forget about that?
Just a shin bone drops into the water.
Plunk.
All right, Effie wants to go check the rubble for anything of utilitarian value.
Oh no, not this again.
Sera watches her go. She's not interested.
I guess Ira is curious. I will come with her. Because why not?
Hey, good job being a mini ambassador.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was terrifying.
You did a good
Can
job
be.
talking. Seino will thumbs up.
I will thumbs back up to Seino. Seino, do you want to come with us to the rubble?
Sure.
Ira will climb up onto Goldenveer's wings and onto his back. Goldenveer, can you please pick him up? Kindly? With your mouth. Please.
You know what? I'm gonna revive this memory just because I think it would be funny in game.
Oh no.
I think he's still mad that I didn't give him money back in freaking when he asked everyone in the party for money.
Ira's going to throw up a hand to his chest like, oh, you don't have to mention that. Gosh.
Wow.
No,
Calling him out.
he doesn't say it in character, but.
Anyway, does the whole party want to go back and look at the wreck?
No, not everyone, I don't think.
Everyone but Sera, it seems?
She's
And
not
Luka.
interested, but if everybody's going, she would just follow them. She's got
Sera and
nothing to do.
Luka.
Yeah, Luka said he would stay. He's not really interested.
Okay, so if you're going, move here.
Oh, let me
Move
zoom
where?
out. Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm good.
You must gather your party before venturing.
Venturing.
I'm venting.
If
I'm
Luke is
venting.
choosing to stay, Sera would just snuggle up next to him and regale him with devil tales.
He will listen silently.
Devil tales, devil tales.
Oh
Dragon
no!
tales, dragon
I love that
tales,
though.
Almost time, dragon smell.
Dragon
I went the opposite
take my
direction.
hand.
Go on to Devil Land.
Seino will look at this party composition and will think, isn't this kind of dangerous for the two of them?
No.
No, we're fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it, Seino. Just don't think about it and just go with the flow.
Oh,
It's
hold
not
on.
like we're...
Hold on, I have to clean up the map a little bit. It's still, you got lots of fire.
Fire everywhere.
It's not like we're leaving them alone in the Dying Lands or anything. They'll be fine.
Do you want me to just roll?
No, there's something that happens when you get there, so.
Great.
Oh.
I was just thinking, Roxa, what if I just had Sera teleport us somewhere?
Oh my god. First he would be really confused.
I'm not doing that, Arcadum. I'm not. I was
That'd be so funny. Just like road trip.
Bye.
Just the two people who have message. They can't tell them the rest of the party anything.
They're
Well, didn't Sera cast message on Maelie and then Maelie just didn't tell anybody?
No,
Yes.
she told people.
I do not remember that, to be honest.
She didn't tell people everything. She was too mad. But she did say, they sent me a note and it was dumb.
Oh yeah.
Hey, we're only gonna be here for a couple of days. You probably shouldn't come.
Like I said, they sent me a note and it was dumb.
All right, and Luka was just like, just don't die, LOL, or find diamonds by your body.
Okay, here we go.
Yay!
It would be funny if he just whipped out his mask and look everywhere with all this magic.
Sure.
That is a very plausible thing he could do.
We'll have a nerd date while they're gone.
Nerd moment. Rainzz is unhinged.
Alrighty. Everybody loaded?
Yep.
Up ahead, you can see the remnants of the crashed pod that you had left behind. Pieces of it still lying exploded about, scorched trees and all sorts of things that are left over from the fires that had consumed the area. As you get closer, though, Maelie, I need you to make me an Arcana check.
Oh.
Can I make an Arcana check too?
Hold on, her first.
Okay.
25?
All right. Maelie, as you are the highest potency caster here, you feel it first. A strange kind of rumbling. It's almost like feeling an ocean lap against the shore. Its weight and strength pressing against you of mana in the area. And then Irha and Effie feel it as well.
Oh.
Is it a mana signature that I would recognize? That I felt before?
Yes, all three of you have felt it before.
What does it feel like?
Who is it? Yeah.
You felt it long ago when you first awakened.
Oh,
Huh.
wait. Oh. Iris, would it be like almost like a warm feeling?
No. And when I mean awakened, I mean when you awakened on the Twilight Station, not Conflux.
Okay.
Can I go investigate?
Yeah, do what you want. As you get closer, you start to notice some things, Effie. There are strange etchings on the side of your pod that wasn't there before. As you get closer, you cannot recognize the language, but you do recognize some things. You've seen it before. It filled the Twilight Station from where you were. The reason why this is odd is that even though that is where this pod is from, these markings appear to be fresher than the rest of the ship.
And I can't roll anything to understand what language this is or what it could be.
I can give you... Let me think for a second. Do a convalescence kit roll.
Okay. I'm also still connected to a Chorus.
As you look at the strange writings, you recognize it for what it is. Although you cannot actually read it, you know what it is. There's a list of instructions. A strange form of magic known as digital, of which the same energy that Iconochorus is made out of. In addition to that, against the side of the wall, this metal wall of the remnants of the pod, you actually remember seeing it on the Twilight Station, etched onto the panels, even onto the very vats in which you were pulled from.
Can she scribble down what this looks like?
Sure.
All right, she does that.
Would anyone else like to do anything?
You guys, there's some strange writing that wasn't here before.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what else I would like to see.
Does the writing give off any magical presence?
It does not. At least not inherently. Only the same strange kind of overwhelming feeling that everyone else has been feeling. However, Seino, as you approach, you feel something in your gnomish heritage begin to react. Someone has either entered or exited the dream in this place. And it was recent.
This was used like somewhat of a gate. Somebody either exited or entered the dream here. And most recently, I know this feeling.
Do you recognize who it might have been? Can you tell that far back?
Seino will try to concentrate on that. On the like remnants of this like entrance or exit, if he can pull any information out of that.
Can I see if there's any like religious properties around?
Go ahead, Effie.
Effie was gonna pop a squat on this branch and say a soft prayer to Own.
Okay, while you do that, make a religion check, Irha.
Thank you.
You're unsure of any religious iconography, at least no more than you were the first time you were on the station. There is a... Hold on. Anybody else seeing this shadow?
Yeah.
What is that?
I'm
Hold
just
on.
not paying attention to it.
Hold on,
It's lights flickering.
It's bothering the shit out of me. I'm going...
I thought it was supposed to be the lighting that's flickering. It goes all the way around.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Like, the fluorescents are just bad because we crashed the ship or whatever.
Yeah, I know that's probably what it is. I'm trying to figure out how to turn it off because it is so distracting to me. Hold on. See if I can fix that somehow.
I just zoomed really far in so I don't have to look at it.
Let me see. Give me just a second. See if I can fix this at all. Tile controls. Damn. Well. Oh, maybe if I do this. Oh, well. Oh, is this one?
Okay, there we go.
Hey.
Yay.
Good. Okay. Where was I? Ah, yes. Alright, as the rest of you, you don't see any religious pieces. At least nothing more than you had already recognized on the ship. And... as you say a prayer to Own, what is it that you say specifically?
Hey, Own. I miss you. We're back on Dragonstar trying to, right the wrong that happened here. and double check that, the dream pearl that you and Woad gave us kind of did the trick on helping the dying lands and whatnot. We're here investigating our prior ship, mostly looking for things of utilitarian value, but there seems to be some weird presence that Seino was able to detect, that somebody entered and exited the dream from this vessel, or used it as some sort of conduit. And I'm wondering if you happen to have any other information that can help us, since I know the dream shouldn't be so willy-nilly entered and exited.
Effie finishes her prayer and will look up to find her companions investigating the wreckage. It is at this point, however, Effie, I need you to make me a perception check. Effie feels that she is not alone with her companions. There is something here. Something watching you. What do you do?
Do I have a sense of direction of where it could be coming from?
Negative. Only that it is here. Whatever it is.
You guys, we're not alone. There is something watching us here.
Let me see.
Okay.
Could I turn on my soul sight to see if I can see any souls? Because
Sure.
they might have a soul. Bink.
As you activate your soul sight and you look around, you can feel the presence of something wrong in the area. Something old, something something that does not belong. It is then that you notice throughout the trees something approaches.
Oh.
It is at this point, StormEdge.
Mm-hmm.
I lift your sanction. You may use your player's knowledge. Make another perception check. You feel a wrongness. One that makes your very soul within shudder. Something approaches through the trees. Like a wind, baleful and hungry. What do you do?
We need to leave now.
Fire is going to grab onto Maelie almost protectively as he starts to make, grabbing onto Seino's hand as well. He starts to make a dash over to his dragon.
We didn't.
Effie takes the rear and pushes them forward now.
Oh
Yep,
gosh. What is it? We didn't even get
Now.
anything.
Go.
No, we're not doing this. We will explain later. Get on your horse, we have to go.
As the party reaches this point, Effie, you feel your body start to slow. As unfortunately, Effie's soul is burdened with knowledge. And I told you there was a cost when you asked me. It's at this point that you see that the trees begin to part. At first, you see a cloak. And then, you see a hand. A creature, not yet fully summoned, not yet fully manifested. A piece within a piece begins to walk towards you. You notice that the energy around it shifts and changes. Light seems to refract off of its silhouette and within itself. Arcana check at this time, and then you may ask your question.
Can I Arcana check too?
Everybody?
No.
Okay.
Just Effie.
Effie is the only one with a Traveler's Soul that possesses the sufficient knowledge to make this check.
Oh.
With a 21, you feel a great burden upon your mind, a weight. There are flashes within the Twilight Station, and within its strange guardians, those that held sway over the pieces of mystery, those that ruled over such things, ones that you thought that you saw destroyed. The presence of a navigator. The presence of the warden of the Twilight Station. And the remnants of a stranger's blood.
Does it feel like instead of them being destroyed, they were corrupted?
You don't know. All you know is that they're here and they should not be.
And where are they located?
Moving through the trees here.
Can we do anything in this moment or no? Am I like slow motion?
That was me to represent that happening. So you have
Okay.
you have actions you can take. It's approximately 100 feet away from you.
So like over here.
Yeah.
Okay. Effie, seeing her party members fleeing, and she's making sure that they're in front of her. She takes a few steps backwards over this direction, and she takes out her Seckle dagger, and she aims. And throws.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
I don't have that in my inventory yet, so I'm just going to use Eclipse Dance, and then we can go from there.
That's fine. So it'd be +1 more because of its enhancement bonus. About a 14.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, give me a second. The dagger goes flying towards its target. The creature not yet fully manifested. The strange, sort of twisted outline. The weapon strikes seemingly nothing, suspended in the air, caught on almost like in wind itself. A hand pulsing with energy will grip it and will pull it free. The hand will crush the dagger and will throw it back at you. Dexterity saving throw.
Can she try and catch it?
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
All right, that is sufficient to catch it. You have not enough time to really look at the weapon before you can feel a certain bend in light and sound as it begins to rapidly approach you like a hungry beast. What do you do?
She puts it away, having a little bit of clarity. And as she's watching her party members scramble to leave, she is going to flee with them.
Irha's going to meet her halfway with Godonvir, scooping her up.
Maelie will pick up Seino.
Then we'll hop on.
We're getting fuck out of Dodge.
She whispers to Godonvir in Draconic.
Question. Because you're whispering
Godonvir.
this to Godonvir, would Irha hear it too? Because
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't care. Godonvir.
Okay.
You, in your infinite wisdom of being a devourer of worlds and a dragon, have seen a little bit of what those things are. They are going to wreak havoc on Dragonstar. And I know that Alanis said that he needed a couple of days. Can you get word to him quicker?
Godonvir will nod and will fly back towards the Council Falls where the rest of your party members remain. But the feeling that you are being watched does not fade from you, Effie. You feel yourself being hunted deep within your soul. Something has a taste for you. You can feel it pursue you. And I'll move you to your allies.
How far away is this place?
Not very far.
Is it over or under a mile?
Oh, it's over that much, but it's not
Okay.
that far away.
Okay. I was asking for her Keepmaster stuff.
All right. And so,
All that.
party will arrive.
And then, Luka, I just grew these amazing tentacles, and oh my gosh, the capabilities I have with them at first, I don't know.
I would imagine that your suction abilities would be better. Wait, hold on. Can I see your tentacles? May I?
Of course. Oh.
How suctiony are they?
Freeze frame.
All right, the party arrives.
Effie puts a hand on Godonvir. Go.
Irha
he
will go with Godonvir.
He will fly off with his dragon rider.
Luka looks back, seeing that they've came back much quicker than he anticipated. That was quick.
Sera goes for the joke. So, utilitarian value.
Effie does not answer Sera, and for the first time, probably ever, there's a really concerned look on Effie's face.
I'm assuming nothing.
We didn't even get a chance to look inside. Effie kind of shoved us all out of there real quick.
I've never seen Effie like this.
There was some sort of writing on the wall of the ship that was new, so someone's been there since us.
It had something to do with the dream.
Yeah, and then Effie just started shoving everyone.
Oh, so the dream is still unstable. We didn't fix that.
It kind of felt magically like the mana from the Twilight station, which was the only
reason I brought
I
up.
noticed.
It was either
Well,
something
Effie.
exited or entered.
What did you see?
Did Ona answer her at all, or was his answer the inkling to make a perception check?
You're not sure.
Okay.
You know that you were warned by something. And as a Gregorian, it could be any number of gods. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Effie, in her her mind palace. Basically recants to own the feeling that she had from that place, what she saw afterwards, the notion that there was a portal, and basically just wants to give him and Woad the warning that something, presumably with some violet energy, is using the dream as a way to commute.
Got it.
Sera gets annoyed at the silence she doesn't get. Says that she'll ask Maelie and Seino more.
Well, I mean, I really don't know much more. I didn't see what was going on.
Well, is it safe to stay here?
I guess that's all debatable. If whatever spooked Effie can, like, come out of the dream at any place it chooses. Probably not, but then really where would be? Because the dream connects everywhere, so...
It's hunting me.
What? Being hunted?
So...
What was... You guys remember the Twilight Station?
Obviously.
He'll give Effie the eye for any type of tracker.
What are you looking for, Sera? Tracker, you said?
Yeah, tracker.
You don't see any active magic that you don't recognize on her, but you do feel something. A heaviness in the air around her. Something is different about her demeanor.
I don't really understand what you mean by that. Like, her attitude's different?
Like as if there is another presence within her that you did not quite notice before.
Okay. How can I go further on that? Does it seem malignant?
No, it does not.
Okay. She'll sashay up with her giant rotund belly.
So you guys remember on the Twilight Station what happened there?
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You remember how we figured that most people were destroyed by Folly and Folly's energy.
Maelie just crosses her arms.
I don't think they were destroyed. I think that they were corrupted. And the navigator that we saw on the Twilight Station that was there, that was telling, you know, asking us what we have done before they were what we figured destroyed. That person I saw there as corrupted with violet energy. What I assume is violet energy.
And so now they are here?
So now they are here. I'm assuming they followed the technology of the Twilight Station. That would make sense on how they were able to somewhat use the dream. Almost like that pod was a beacon for them of tracking their own technology.
But that's been there for months. Why now?
I don't think it's why now. I think this has been something that's been brewing.
And it's targeting you specifically.
I saw it. I'm assuming they don't want people to know that it's there, that they're here, that they're anywhere. I was the only one that saw it. I'm the only one that can spread the word.
Well,
And so I'm assuming that's why I'm the target.
Well, sure, but why not conversely target, like, me and Irha? Because we're the ones who set Folly free.
Yeah,
Or
but
all
you
of
didn't see
us.
it. You didn't see it. You don't know what it is.
No, that's true.
So what does it look like?
Don't ask questions. They're dangerous questions. Folly warned us.
Sera will struggle and understand. So an unknown creature is chasing Effie from the Twilight Station. And our plan is to not understand it?
The more we know about it, the more dangerous it can become, Sera.
So what are we going to do?
The first step is to probably alert the members of this planet of what is on their planet. This could be an absolute recipe for disaster and complete destruction of Dragonstar. That is why I've sent Irha and Godinvir to go immediately warn the council. The only thing we can do is wait till they get that message. Or we can leave.
Well, we can't just leave without Irha.
She nods. I meant wait for Irha to get back and then leave.
Thank
back.
you.
What is the likelihood they'll catch up with you, Effie? You have the Lost Stone. For that to fall in the wrong hands.
I don't know.
Well, suppose that we don't have time to resupply here like we expected. What should we do? Just go to Arist and hope they don't follow?
They're gonna always be following us, Maelie. Seems like, unless, you know, I'm unburdened.
But are they going to take the same path that we took? Like, are they going to have to dither their way out to Greygrum and then out to Rampart and so on, or?
I doubt it. I mean, they're able to navigate the dream.
Hmm.
We can just hope that maybe these dragons have wisdom, which they're dragons, so I hope that they do.
Well, at this point, I'd actually say I agree with you. I think the sooner we get to Folly, the better. Because if they're still out there, Folly would probably want to know. I can't imagine they've got anything pleasant planned for him.
Well, they're corrupted with his energy.
Mm-hmm.
Are they seeking Folly or are they seeking you, Effie?
They're seeking me.
Why you? Why not Folly?
Who knows? If I had all the wisdom, Sera, I'd be sharing it with you.
Alrighty. It is at that point I need everyone to make me a perception check.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Hang on. Oh, well, we have it. Just ignore mine. We're fumbling around with 4 tokens.
It is at this point that you see in the distance an explosion in the sky. Maelie, your blood runs cold as you recognize the sheen of Godinvir's scales falling from the sky.
Oh, well. Can I, expeditious retreat and just head on out?
Does the party wish to intervene?
If Maelie says what it is, Sera has no clue what's going on.
Does Effie have
I
any
don't
sort of
know.
inkling with a 24?
Oh, you see it too, yeah.
Seino too.
Yeah, anybody who got a 20 or higher sees it, so.
Oh,
Even though I
okay.
didn't
Lucas
get a 20.
sees nothing.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, I mixed up the
No, I
numbers.
got a 14.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. In that case, Effie sees that. Sorry, I mixed
Oh,
up the
gosh.
numbers there.
Okay. Effie relays that to the group.
That's not good.
Wait,
They might have found Irha.
Maelie will
We
be
need to
like, well, then
hurry.
I'm not staying here.
Seino
What are we
hops on
doing?
Elsa.
Are we helping?
Of course we're helping. We brought
Yeah.
this here.
I'm saving him.
Luka hops on with Aeon, or on top of Aeon, because he can't fly.
For the sake of time, Effie will ask Maelie if she can hop on Ayaza.
Ayaza's already carrying Seino, but I think so.
Well, he's a gnome, so yeah.
Seino's light.
He can ride up front and hold his feet with his little toesies.
Oh.
They're in between. He's in between Maelie and Effie like a sandwich.
My God.
Her big boobs on his shoulders.
Yep. She's using her boobs to weigh him down so he doesn't fly off.
Safety pads.
Yep.
Seino in his mind will just say, sometimes this size is just bad.
It just
Yeah.
it's
I'm
helpful.
waiting for. I want to see fan art of that. I want to see it.
Seino's anime protagonist level of density when it comes to women is so good. I don't like being this small.
Oh my
Here, it
God.
should be like this.
Ah, good.
Considering he's become a gnome, it's basically an isekai.
There we go.
There we go.
No, it's his harem.
There we go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's his isekai harem that he's building up. And he does want to, but it just happens.
All right. That's where I'll call it right there, guys.
All right.
Okay.
Blah.
Wow.
Oh my God.
What a turn.
Teehee.
Well,
I just got shot from the sky.
Hey, yo. No. That is so
Well,
bad.
Golden did. We don't know where you were. Probably on
you know,
Yeah,
I
we don't know
was
where you
on.
are.
I was on Goldenveer. If Goldenveer
That is
got
correct.
shot, I got shot.
Man,
I cannot fly.
that was
you know,
crazy.
if you guys,
Not
if we
even
just
with your
went to a
little weights.
Lutum,
Imagine if you weren't like utilitarian value.
I'm telling you. I told you that last time.
well, here's the thing, right? Like, if they're like, oh, we're just gonna go straight to the council, then I wouldn't have been like, how am I gonna use my downtime?
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just giving you shit.
We went straight to a Lutum without having to be near the ship catastrophe. Ignorance would have been bliss, and Dragonstar would have been destroyed.
They would have had a problem in the future.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so
I
we
mean,
got
like,
some fan art to look at.
Oh,
good.
First up, we have is Sera's new art, which looks amazing.
My new art?
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Which looks insane, by the way.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Look at the
Slimy tentacles.
almost slip.
I love the little moto. That's actually my favorite part.
I can't lie. When I saw that, I first thought of Spyro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. I was like, Spyro? Wait,
Next
huh?
we have is Effie's date with Sequoia's.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, cute.
By KC Reality.
Look at them thighs.
Rolls hair.
So cute.
It was a really good date.
But how do I do it? By not being such a bitch. Swing your genitals around.
You walk dick first.
Ah, here we go. Irha after proper instruction.
Yes.
Yes.
I love that movie.
That's how men walk right there.
Yep.
That's how men walk.
I grew up way too poor for you to be wasting food. Ugh. Disgusting.
Did you see? Did you see?
Those 1, 2, 3, 4 chins he's got going on here.
Oh my god.
God damn, Yuichiro.
Yeah.
Oh, I honestly forgot that even happened.
Oh my gosh.
I have his
So he
sword.
got knocked out.
Oh, look at him.
Oh,
That's so
Loot
cute.
goblin.
Little gremlin.
blue goblins.
Hold on, let me tentacle preen you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, so slimy.
Happy birthday.
Aww.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Cute.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at that. Birthday. Birthday.
Look at those little D20s on your cake.
Oh my god.
What am I looking at?
What is this?
That's
Is this
Seino
me
in the
eating
boobs.
someone? Oh, that's
No,
the
that's-
boob.
yeah, that's
Oh my gosh! My artwork quest, thank you.
That's beautiful.
Good job,
Oh my
books.
god. Oh
Alrighty,
my
guys.
God.
That's all the time I have. I got to get ready for my next game. I'll see you guys in like 30 minutes, I think.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.